Hello, it's the Sinister fucking Gambino here with a new fucking stream. And in this fucking stream, I'm having to do like a take motherfucking goddamn fucking like 2 or 3 on this fucking goddamn fucking live stream. PS5 live streaming, hurry the fuck up and make my thing public now. What the fuck? Come on. Like, hello. It's not an upcoming ass live stream anymore. Alright, so let me check this thing again now. God damn, I swear this PS5 live stream don't like to work good anymore, I swear. Fucking more, man, I swear. Oh. Okay, it's working on, never mind. Hello, here, it's Sinister Gambino here with a new fucking stream. And in this stream, I'm gonna be going over the event week for this week from very early Thursday. On Tuesday here, again suddenly all here, falling on. I think it's because I had to do Red Dead here, that's why I'm so late with this one. For some reason I'm doing this one almost 1, 2 p.m. though. To be fair, I did have a failed attempt, and it fucking ended randomly without my fucking permission, because the internet went down or some bullshit. So yeah. Fucking... Well, with the title, there's 3 times rewards as seen here, 3 times money and RP with the open wheel races, so yeah, open wheel races like 2 times, I think for 2 times, and like stunt races, all kinds of races before. I think it used to give like 16,000 for like 8 to 10 minutes or something on like races before and 2 times. However, they did do a 50% increase, I think, starting with the Criminal Enterprises DLC, so like 25,000 for a race, basically. So, like, the old times free would have maybe been like the 24, 25 instead, whatever. So, what, maybe now you get more like in the 30, almost 40,000 or something for free times. 8 to 10 minutes solo, whatever, like the longest time possible for max payout in a stunt race or whatever. Or really any type of race, as far as I understand. But yeah. Can maybe make a couple of few 100,000 an hour or something, like solo or something, doing like that all, but like really it's not that great of a method. Obviously you would have to like probably purposely wait out on certain races and stuff, like stall on purpose and stuff. It just would not be fun that way. So obviously you would have to be racing with a ton of like other players and stuff to maximize on the payout for the most part, obviously, from there. And yeah, I'll be the same thing with the other type of race that's going to be on a money opportunity, by the way, as well. Again, since like all the payouts for races, I believe, are pretty much the same. Don't really need to mention too much more for the next type of race then. And yes, there will be a Rockstar Racing suit, it looks like, to be able to claim here. But you'll have to win 3 open wheel races to complete the weekly challenge and then get the racing suit there and the usual $100,000. Yeah, you're definitely just getting the usual 100,000. You're not getting like 200,000 or anything for the week, it seems, for the weekly challenge. I kind of forget, not really sure if they've given it out before. Honestly, it seems like a pretty cool racing suit, so that very much could be a challenge worth shooting for there. And then there's gonna be 40% off of the Progen PR4 here, actually. Select open wheel vehicles are on discount for 40% off, it looks like. Now, I'll only go over to PR4 for now. There's obviously going to be other ones, it looks like, as well. But it's just one being shown off here. I'll obviously be going over it now, obviously, for this one. Now, the way open wheel vehicles work, there's actually 3 different types of performances. There's something you can have, basically. It all depends on like the build of the vehicle, if like downforce or something. But yeah. The ones that are ranked by like a letter system on like the tier list are all like mid downforce setups. I'm not sure if that's pretty much like always the most ideal one to choose or like what. I'm not the most familiar with some of the specialties of the open wheel class, but for the mid downforce setup, it is an A tier for the PR4 here. It's apparently the second best ranked one when it comes to the 4 to have the like letter tier system. Second best ranked one kind of there. But anyways, on a mid downforce setup, you will be getting 4th place for lap time, and then you will also get 9th place for top speed. So yeah, lap time is obviously pretty good since there's 12, since there's 4 open wheels times 3 with the downforce setups and whatnot. So yeah, 4th place lap time should be pretty respectable. Top speed on the other hand, not so much, but it is still within top 10, which obviously a lot of it will be since it's only 12 performances zone, whatever. Now the PR4 on a minimum downforce setup, I would argue that one could be pretty good as well, and could maybe even be kind of better in some ways too. I think my hand accidentally bumped into my tab thing on Safari or some shit on my phone. Damn. Okay. On a minimum downforce setup for the PR4. Looks like it's a 5th place for a lap time, only 1 place worse for the lap time if you do the minimum downforce setup, and then you also even get 5th place on the top speed on that as well for a minimum downforce setup. So I can even see that one being pretty comparable to the mid downforce setup, seeing those numbers. However, though, on a maximum downforce setup for the PR4, it's going to be as bad as 10th place for a lap time, against that double digit, not really good, and then it does also get the worst top speed, actually, too, of 12th place. Again, 4 open wheels, 3 different performances for each, that's 12. 4 times 3 there. So that's the worst top speed you could get for an open wheel, basically on a max downforce setup on this PR4 here. So that's all the different performances you can get, basically, for the PR4 there. Alright, now to go into what's new here. This, I believe, is literally just the same thing from earlier. This is also the same thing from earlier, apparently. Fucking Cockstar. I let duplicates in jail all the time. So actually putting new information a lot of times. Whatever. And then 3 times money and RP on the RCB and Dito races will be the other type of race. So I'll actually be on the 3 times money RP that I alluded to earlier. Now again, I think pretty much every race type pretty much pays out the same, so it would pretty much be the same like payout metrics as the open wheel races. But yeah, one advantage you might be able to get for the RCB and Dito races in terms of payout might be like the fact there's no engine upgrades, they might be longer races or something, so maybe the payouts can be a little better. Now I kind of forget if open wheel and like RCB and Dito tend to have the same like player maximums or not, because like payouts also depend on like amount of players and stuff certainly as well, because that makes the races more competitive, and then you would be making more money if you get that elusive first place especially. So there could be some factors in play for us to do races not having performance upgrades for those vehicles, basically. That's like a thing at all, really much. That could have its benefits. And then 4 times money on the taxi work here. This is 4 times, but like it's really not that good, which is why it's 4 times. Really, ever since they introduced 4 times, they haven't really done much 4 times. I feel usually 4 times anymore these days are reserved for the Plus subscription, pretty much. I feel that's what they do with a lot of 4 times these days, is they lock it to the Plus subscription. And it's only during like certain weeks as well, when it's also part of the regular event too, I think. But yeah, reason this one's like 4 times, like, I swear when it first came out, I think when it first came out, I was like getting what, like 2,000, maybe like 4,000 at most, at like 10 fares. That's quite a bit of driving. Because if you know taxi work from like 3D Universe, that can be quite a bit of driving for even 10 fares and stuff. Yeah, you don't get a lot of money for it, even on 4 times, certainly not. Like legit, you'll probably be making more money for the 3 times on these races than you would be able to 4 times on the taxi work. So like literally the only reason I would do the taxi work really is if you need to unlock any of the like liveries or any of that still pretty much. For like the Classic Broadway, like and like the Willard Eudora. Fun fact, actually, the Broadway can actually be kind of relevant for this entire month, actually, for the 9th Gen subscription, as I'll kind of go into later. Maybe much later on, even still, too, kind of. But if you're on 8th Gen, yeah, really just worry about it if you need the liveries for this vehicle. It's kind of the same for 9th Gen, but I'll kind of go into that as I get to it. So money opportunities are unfortunately not really that amazing, unfortunately, when it comes to this event week. It's really not. Just better off doing your normal stuff, really, I would say this time. Nothing really looks to be going on with heists or any of that right now. Alright, there is a new set of Plus subscription benefits, by the way, now as well. It's that time of month again, whatever, where it's time for some new benefits here. So, the vehicle you will get this time around looks to be the Overflow NTMT. This was a supercar that got released during the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC. And this vehicle actually has access to the HSW upgrades as well, and since you can only get the subscription in the 9th Gen version of the game, I would highly recommend that you go for that, obviously, for the maximum performances that you can get. But yeah, the regular vehicle is actually pretty good for top speed as well, but the HSW obviously is like pretty much top of the class, I think, for supercar class when it comes to top speed too. So obviously I would do the HSW if you only care for one. I don't know how it works if you would be able to get multiples free even, or what if you wanted to fill like whole garages full or anything for some reason. Probably could. So you could probably go for HSW and a regular one kind of for free in a sense. Obviously just not getting HSW upgrade for free though. Pretty sure you still pay for that though. But yeah. I suppose since it's on the thing, I guess I'll go over performances here. We had a regular version of the NTMT. It's at the way bottom of the H tier for the supercar class, according to Broughy1322's vehicle spreadsheet. Credit goes to Bruffy1322 for any vehicle performances, pretty much, by the way. Might have forgot to mention him with the PR4 and stuff. But yeah. It is going to be 50th place for lap time, which is not good at all for the regular one, and then 7th place for top speed, which is actually within top 3 when it comes to 8th gen. So yeah, the regular vehicle is pretty damn good for top speed, even still if you do not do HSW, like I was kind of saying earlier. If you do decide to go HSW for how special works, it goes from H tier over to D tier. And that's because the lap time is 23rd place, which is not good at all for HSW standards. Has to be one of the worst performing HSW vehicles, not gonna lie, in terms of that lap time, which sucks. And then it is the number 1 for top speed there, at least. For the supercar class, if you do get the HSW, of course. That's the performances for it. And the bonus money thing's still going on, where you can get bonus $1 million every month through August. Now, this might be the last month that is like $5.99 if you were already subscribed, I think. This may be the last month for that. Once June comes around, I think everybody's paying that $7.99. I think that they increased it like last month or something. But yeah, they did increase that subscription by $2 for those that were not already members, especially like even last month, I think. But yeah. They also did add LA Noire over to the Plus subscription here or whatever. Or whatever, yes indeed. Fucking fruit. God damn it. But yes. LA Noire, I think it's a pretty good game for sure from what I've played of it. Might have got like about halfway, if not like halfway for the cases and just stopped playing or whatever. Cause yeah, I think I want to save that for like YouTube stuff here. Maybe I'll play it pretty soon on YouTube, maybe. Just maybe. However though, that's honestly a walkthrough that I've always been kind of worried of doing since it has nudity in like the actual story, like pretty unavoidable like nudity in the actual story and stuff, I believe. And yeah, I think YouTube's a little more strict with that is my problem with it. It's not that I have a problem with the nudity, obviously not, but yeah, I think YouTube treats nudity a bit more strict than video games do, where it's like 17 plus in terms of games, obviously. I think it's more of like an 18 plus thing for YouTube. So like, I've never really known how I should go about that walkthrough. I might just end up age restricting parts that feature that stuff, pretty much. So it might finally be that time where I'm about to actually go through with that, maybe. Now it's like one of the better times. I might wait more till like the 20th, like the 21st of May or something. Honestly, I did kind of want to do a Red Dead Revolver walkthrough, but like, literally I think my last 2 walkthroughs are Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare still, so... Yeah, I'll probably do LA Noire, perhaps. Sometime this month, starting, perhaps. Alright. So then it's time to see if there's anything else I want to talk about on the Plus subscription before I go into the actual game, as I'm a non-member, so I will not be able to show everything like perfectly or anything, or even at all, really. I'm just reading off what to say right now, by the way. But yeah. In addition, by the way, to L.A. Noire, for those that might not be the most familiar with what's available right now, you can get Red Dead Redemption as well for the subscription. You can also get Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, aka the Defective Edition, which I do not recommend over the originals. If you have access to the originals, then better just play those. Honda GTA Trilogy in particular. Yeah, the rest of the games on that are pretty fine, I would say, honestly. I think that's only some of them. They do mention other ones. I think there's also like Chinatown Wars, Grand Theft Auto, Chinatown Wars, and Liberty City Stories, I think, too, on like mobile in particular. For those later couple. And it says Bullies coming later this year as well. I would really hope they add the Scholarship Edition to like PlayStation systems. That'd be really fucking cool, but let's be real, they're probably just going to do the original one that's already on the PlayStation 4, backward compatibility with PS2 and shit. Oh well. Oh well, indeed. Alright, so there's one thing I'll say for later. Going into a couple LA Noire themed vehicles that you can claim as well that are not listed here, so I'll just go over those later. They do talk about a free vehicle that will be coming out for the summer's GTA Online update. They actually show a little image of it and stuff, which is pretty cool. With the overclocked Pipistrello, whatever, basically. Yes, there will be a brand new overclocked, like, Pipistrello supercar, basically. This time they actually showed it off. I think they mentioned something about a supercar like the last month, but now they actually show it off this time, and with name and everything. From what I've heard, it sounds like it might end up being like an electric supercar. And like if this one does get HSW upgrade, that would be pretty cool to have a second electric HSW, I guess. Would be interesting to see how it competes if like the second two HSW as a HSW would be interesting. Fortunately, there's no real image for that, unfortunately, and I can show off though on the game itself. And yeah, brand new chameleon paints with the black rainbow prismatic chameleon paint. I was curious about the chameleon paints and stuff, yeah. Like rainbow prismatic chameleon paint, yeah, is one of those. And it also mentions it. It also mentions a cyan red flip chameleon paint. Now I feel they usually put wheel in like bold next to like in the name or something for like chameleon wheel paint, but before that it does mention something about like color to your wheels, so it sounds like the second one's a wheel paint in particular, not one you can just do on the body of the car, like the first one is. Kind of just in the usual format where they do like one for the actual vehicle, one for the wheels, it seems. Yeah, that's the usual format to go for. Free clothing and Cinco de Mayo gifts. Okay. There is going to be a Cinco de Mayo tee, or there basically is a Cinco de Mayo tee since it's out right now, after all. Mask as well for Cinco de Mayo too. With that like red, yellow, like green like, color scheme and shit is. Shit though. And there's also apparently a black Los Santos Customs tee, Ellis Customs tee, it looks like. And then Nick Gator and Cap, apparently. So those are the couple, like, few different clothing things you can get, basically, for the Plus subscription right now. Looks like some money opportunity stuff, I'll go for that all later. Same with some vehicle discount stuff, I'll go for that all later, too. Last thing I think I'll go over now, just because I do not feel like going to a clothing store, would be... It looks like you get a whopping 75% off of the luxury outfits, like luxury outfits in the game, basically, for like, the types of outfits you can get for 75% off. I assume that's got to do with LA Noire here. They're probably doing a luxury outfit discount for LA Noire there, I'm guessing. So that's pretty much all I want to mention right now regarding the Plus subscription, so then I'll go into the game here. Go into story mode for my invite only, of course, like per usual. By the way, if I didn't say, I think every money opportunity has been went through already, but I think I did say that. It might have only been a couple, I think I might have already said that, though. But in case I did not, I figure I would mention that. To be fair, I did say it's best to just focus on what you usually focus on, so I did actually pretty much just say that shit, even if I didn't say it by word there. For recently. And yeah, kind of forget why I have the body armor. It might be because the community series came out. I think some new community series stuff came out like last event. Right? And yeah, the matchmaking is garbage as fuck in invite only, where you can't even get people, from my experience, unless you're actually in a public lobby, which is fucking dumb. Unless they're like friends or something, I guess, possibly even. Something with that might be why I have body armor on right now. Given I do not necessarily recall playing much last week, unless last week was the cargo ship robbery with the Penumbra FF, I forget if that was last week or not, or though. But yes, once I get over to the casino, I'll go over the usual stuff I would go over first, the time trials, the premium race, then I'll go over showroom vehicles. Hopefully I can actually get to the fucking showroom vehicles this time. I'm just randomly cutting out some bullshit. With the broadcast stopping or some shit without my fucking permission. Sony, fucking YouTube, whole fucking internet connection, whatever the fuck, all clusterfuck bullshit. Zybex Sport vehicle. Honestly, I don't even want to waste my time with that shit right now. I'll see if it's still there, I guess, once I'm done talking all that. Because I'm not in the fucking mood after my last stream randomly fucking stopped. Without my permission and everything, so I have to retake it and everything. So it looks like the regular time trial for the day of Tuesday, at least here, is going to be LSIA. As far as I understand, you do have the time trial each day of the week. However, I do think since the Android's Mercenaries, it's 50,000 payout, so you basically can do it each day for more than just like 2,000 bucks or something. I think was what you used to get for subsequent times through or whatever, I think. But yeah. As it's not meant to be a weekly thing much anymore, I don't really like to go over particular vehicle advice much more anymore, but basically just use the best of the motorcycles in the game, I would say. Just using the best performing motorcycles of the game, analyze whether it's lap time or top speed focused or whatever. With the route, just go to it, see what the route is, see if it's lap time, top speed focused, stuff like that. You should be able to decide a good motorcycle from there, as long as you look into searching for sources and everything, like the spreadsheet I mentioned earlier. The RC Bandito Tundra looks like for the day of Tuesday here this time will be for Vespucci Canals. So, this one, in my opinion, it's probably one of the worst ones, honestly, for RC Bandito Tundra. And that's because it goes down to main roads here, so you do have to deal with like NPC traffic spawns. So you do have quite a bit of randomness on this one that can happen more than other ones, so do keep that in mind. Otherwise, I would just recommend the usual advice of like analyzing the turns and corners, like understanding the turns and corners for all different respawns, or just look up a video guide if you cannot be bothered with like just learning from your mistakes with respawns, like learning turns and corners and all that stuff. Then yeah, it's just a video guide from there, I guess. On to the HSW House Special Works time trial for the week here. This one is still a weekly time trial, yes. Del Perro Beach, this is the one that goes from there, I believe, over to the Lester Warehouse that you go to for some of the, like, his day one contact missions, I'm pretty sure. Over there, I think basically is like the exact point or something. So, obviously for regular time trial, I pretty much recommended motorcycles. There's only one HSW motorcycle vehicle in the game of the HSW Hawk Truck Drags. That's my number one recommendation, I would say, pretty much for any HSW time trial, or even a regular time trial too. If you are on the 9th generation platforms of the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. No PC since they never got that promised upgrade after all, whatever. Fucking... Some other recommendations, obviously the NTMT HSW is a HSW vehicle like I went through earlier, and that could be used here, obviously. Again, it's not got very good lap time, unfortunately, so it's not one of the better options, but it does have really good top speed, if there is enough straights in this one, that is, to warrant that. And then the other supercars, HSW Weaponized Ignis, that one's really good for a lap time. It's also got some pretty respectable top speed, I believe, as well. Problem is, though, I think since it has the gun on it, it blacklisted from the time trials, though, which for some reason, when it first released with the Weaponized Ignis, I think you could actually use it on the time trials, though. However, though, Chrono Enterprise DLC onwards, I think they blacklisted it for some reason with the gun on it, for some reason, you know. Before you could even actually use the gun on the time trial, so I do not understand why, but yeah. Then you have the HSW Second 2, which is the electric car, supercar HSW that I was kind of alluding to earlier with the one I was kind of mentioning from the Plus Newswire, basically. Again, that one's pretty good for a lap time, I'm pretty sure, as well, like the Weaponized Ignis. If it does suffer somewhere, it's going to be the top speed since it is electric, because electric vehicles, they prioritize on acceleration, which is how quick they get the top speed, but at the same time, their top speed tends to suffer a little bit too. So if there's one area that one's not going to do good in, it will be the top speed itself. Acceleration is just how quick it gets to top speed, as far as I understand. And then I think the last of them I have to mention is actually the HSW Devastate for the few supercar HSW vehicles. And that one, it does have pretty respectable lap time. That one does have pretty respectable lap time, but it is more known for top speed. And unlike the NTMT, it does have pretty good lap time to accompany the good top speed as well, which is good. So yeah. Devastate HSW is a pretty good one, just better for top speed and lap time, and top speed's more niche than lap time tends to be usually. So do keep that in mind. Now, if you're not big on motorcycle or supercar for some reason, I'll give more of a variety of vehicles this time with the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC batch of the HSW vehicles, which, in my opinion, my experience and everything, tends to be some of the better ones to use. Because, yeah, the Chop Shop lineup was pretty disappointing in terms of HSW, not gonna lie. I didn't have much of a problem with the Vibonite, to be honest. I think like an electric hybrid SUV was a pretty welcome addition. However, though, they only did 2 HSW vehicles, and the other one was the Vigera ZX convertible HSW, which is literally just a convertible version of the Vigera ZX convertible, or not convertible, but Vigera ZX HSW from the Colonel Enterprises DLC. So, yeah, not so good there. Basically. So yeah, the San Andreas Mercenaries lineup I like a lot because it does also have a mining tech for all 4 of them as well. So you can get some pretty nice free mode usage of them too, outside of just HSW contents basically. So the HSW Monstrosity is the first of those that I want to go through. And that's the only off-road HSW vehicle in general too, which is super useful. Now, at the beginning, there is technically a little bit of off-road you can do at the beginning, I guess, especially like a little shortcut I like to take at the beginning, as I'll get to if I do get time to do that, of course. Later on in the live stream. Then you have the HSW Itality to Stinger TT. I don't recall anything too terrible performance-wise in that one, or anything. Now that one does have access to slick mines. I'm actually not too sure if you can actually use it in the time trials, but I know for sure if you do use the slick mines you cannot, but I've never really tried to take them off to see if you can use it, since I don't really feel like doing it. So you may or may not be able to use the HSW, like Itality to the Stinger TT. Same with the next one actually, the Bravado Buffalo EPX HSW, whatever. That one's an electric muscle car one. It's not the best of the HSW muscle cars since it is electric. It's like second place lap time and top speed behind both Vigeros, basically. It's kind of even like third place in a sense now too. But it's still decent enough. It's not as bad as like the Arbor GT, which is the pretty infamously bad muscle car HSW compared to the other couple, which are much better in comparison, whatever. Again, that one does have access to slick mines, so at least if you do have them on, I'm pretty sure you cannot use it. If you do have them off for the slick mines, you might be able to. I'm not sure, though. Again, I've not really tested that, though. So it could perhaps be a pretty interesting one there. And last but not least, for the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC batch I want to go through is the HSW Penodilla Course HSW. That one, like the Monstrosity, you actually do not have to worry about silk mines, so you can definitely use that one. It's also pretty insane, because apparently I believe it's like 3 seconds better lap time than all the other sport cars in the game, which is pretty insane. Like, it goes from like a 59-second to like a 56-second lap time or something, if I recall, from roughly 152. It's pretty insane on that one for a lap time. But it's like an electric, like, rally-style sport car or something on that last one. So that's a pretty fun batch to use. If you're trying to look for something outside of the usual motorcycle, like supercar. Though to be fair, sport car is pretty common too, but like, I already gave like, what, 9 good options to use probably at this point. And yeah, by the way, there is a part-time, but you only get to see part-times if you're actually in HSW vehicles. I think it uses like the class system that the HSW races use, I believe, from what I've heard. But it's like Class A, Class B, Class C. I think Class A is like coupes. Yeah, Class A is like coupe and compact, I think, for example. Which are like the lesser used stuff. Stuff that's used a little more often, but not the most used. I think like muscle car, SUV, maybe even like sports classics. I think it's like Class B. And then Class C is like sports, super motorcycle, stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's kind of dependent on the class system for the part-time, I believe, for the HSW, like time trial stuff, basically. Basically, indeed, yes, shit, fucking throat, damn it, fuck. So there is a part-time, I'm just not an HSW vehicle, to C1 officer right now, for those wondering about that. That may have noticed part-times on the other G-type so far. Now, I think you can see that information on the GTA Wiki. There's no in-game way of seeing that though for the time trials, for like the class system, like you can for HSW races or something. And then last but not least, for the time trials, the Junk Energy time trial looks for the day of Tuesday here. It looks to be a Redwood Lights track. Now, these pretty much always, for the most part, for Junk Energy ones, people tend to be some of the easier types of the time trials. Like, honestly, as long as you're not falling off the bike, you should probably do it just fine. You might not even need to use cruise speeds, just as long as you're not falling off the bike. But obviously, I would recommend using the cruise speeds when you can. Just do not fall off the bike, obviously, indeed, fucking throat. For the most part, and it should be pretty easy. Otherwise, just look up a video guide. That's what I'm gonna say, basically. And then onto the premium race for the week here. It's going to be for the supercar class, so I've already won over HSW supercars. So for 9th gen, I've pretty much covered every good 9th generation option. Now if you are on, now indeed, you should fucking rotate. Now if you are on the 8th gen version of the game or PC, I'm not going to leave you people out. I'll say what those vehicle options pretty much are. So for the top 3 is what I like to say, basically, just to go over a couple of them. It's the Progen Emirates from the Dancing Resort DLC, followed by the Grotti Turismo and Maggie from the Lettuce Chop Shop DLC, and then the 3rd place one is the Benefactor Krieger, also from the Dancing Resort DLC for the top couple lap time options, I believe for the 8th gen version of the game and PC for sure. Sure indeed, shit fucking throat, fuck. Fucking huddle hernia, acid reflux bullshit, whatever the fuck I'm dealing with, is really taking a toll right now, man. I swear. As it has been for hella months on it, I swear, man. Taking medicine and shit, and that shit don't even seem to be mattering for me, damn. People don't piss me off so much in life, I wouldn't be dealing with this shit, probably, but, yeah. Family, YouTube people being haters and shit and everything. There, bunch of just people trying to hate and shit as well. Yeah. And then the top couple for top speed, if you are on the 8th gen or PC, if you are on 8th generation systems or PC, yeah, it's fucking number 1 top speed in that case would be the Torero XO for the Criminal Enterprises DLC. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure, yes. Yes, indeed. Shit, fucking bro. And then I'm pretty sure it goes to Devastate 8 second, I'm pretty sure, because of the better lap time, and I think then it goes to regular and TNT for those non-HSW versions, since you lack HSW if you're on 8th gen or PC. So yes, that's all pretty cool, I would say. Don't. Or not pretty cool, but yeah. And I noticed they're definitely it, because again, I did a previous take of the stream. My stream randomly stopped without my permission, so I already looked at the spreadsheet, so this would definitely be correct with what I all just said for 8th gen even. So, what is lap time and what is top speed for those that might not be so familiar with the game or like advanced mechanics and stuff like that? Lap time is like turns and corners in a city. So anything that's much like a turn corner is pretty much going to be lap time focused. So most races will have some kind of thing like that, so will be lap time focused because of that. Just the nature of the game with the map and stuff like that, obviously. Top speed, like I kind of alluded to earlier, is a lot more niche. And that's going to be stuff like your highways. Highways indeed, road in it, yes. Airport runways. These ones as well. And then like airstrips like the Sandy Shores one and this too. Are like the main examples of the bare minimal use you can get much of top speed focus. So yeah, most likely you'll want to focus on the lap time, but there might be those cases, of course, where you may want to focus on the top speed instead. But yes, I'm not done here, actually. A couple more things. So, since I'm not going to show what the course is, how do you figure out what the course is going to be? Well, on the bottom right of the map, as you can see there, there's like black box, whatever, with all the like help details basically on it. So you can do square on PlayStation, X on Xbox, whatever key on PC, and then it will take you into the actual thing. If you don't want to actually go to the actual Corona on the foot or anything. And obviously that should let you start it. Now, if you do literally the same button, I think, on PlayStation and Xbox at least, it should also show you the, like, map of the race too, I believe, when you do that same exact button. Perhaps PC uses the same key as well. And yeah, I think either on the lobby screen of the race or when you choose a vehicle, you should be able to do that. And see what the map looks like to determine if it's lap time or top speed focused, pretty much. So that pretty much covers the premium race. I guess I'll do the exotic exports vehicle. I'll still go over plus stuff, I guess, later. I don't know if I want to get all the plus stuff out the way now, because that's what actually in 960 to do that, since I have to go to the docks to do this exports vehicle for all. I might do that, I might not. Because fuck that shit for like $8. They want as much as a fucking PlayStation Plus subscription that you need for online for anything PlayStation. Like, that's a lot to ask for just GTA, pretty much. And yeah, Rockstar titles as well. It really should be called Rockstar Plus at this point, by the way, with 2 non-fucking GTA titles in the thing at this point, but still, whatever, I guess. Like, why is it not called Rockstar Plus at this point, if there's, now that there's 2 non-Rockstar titles, or not non-Rockstar, but non-GTA titles, yeah, so like I said earlier. Being Red Dead and LA Noire now, after all, is what I mean, of course. For the 2 that are not GTA, because they're not, of course. Yes, the Impante Nightshade here, okay. I want to say it's a muscle car from like a Ticket Rubber Criminal, if I recall. Just to talk a little bit about the vehicle, I guess. Honestly, I can't think of anything too special about the vehicle. Let's see. I may actually own one myself. I think I might. Since I do have a lot of vehicles from the executive DLCs. Yeah, I do have a lot of vehicles from the executive DLCs, like Executive Ever Criminals, the Finance Bounty, and Import Export. I do have a lot of those because of the Office Garage, I think. So I may very much own one myself. But I forget if it's really all that impressive. I kind of do not think it is, if I recall right. Aw, man, how did I do that at the end? What the fuck? How? I don't even know how I did that. Fucking rip. Man, that sucks. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to do export vehicles since there was not one last time there I played the game, but it's a challenge apparently for the daily challenge. Okay, not that I ever do those, but still. And yeah, I'll go over that one. I usually do. I don't like to go out the way for too many things. I pretty much do it after the test track since they're pretty close to each other after all. That's when I do it for those wondering. For the upper plus subscription stuff, and I pretty much get the rest of it out the way at that point, being a non-member after all. And how much I despise it, even if I were wanting to be a member, like honestly, I think the subscription's a little unethical in a way. In some ways, at least. If that makes any sense, which obviously it does if you're not white knighting like fanboys, and can understand multiple perspectives of the thing and shit. But yeah, now I did that, I should be ready to go to the podium vehicle, which I can actually seem to do this time. So nice. At this point, it was over an hour last stream, so like, only made like 10 minutes longer now. It's because my throat was much worse last stream. Now, even if it's kind of still bad, I'm fighting it, but it's not as bad, regardless.
A new luxury car is available to win. Stop by and have a try at the Lucky Wheel.
So, I do not believe every open wheel vehicle is on discount. It's probably because there's this one here. Every other one besides for that might be on discount though. The only reason one might not be is because, of course, it's on the podium. I do believe all of them might be on discount. By the way, I'll get to them when I get to them though. Depends on if they're in a showroom or if they're not in a showroom. I'll do it more near the end of the stream.
You believe yourself to be. Stop by the casino store and treat yourself.
Alright, got 40,000. Not bad. Oh, let's take cash. Let's go. So, yeah. They don't usually change much besides for deliveries, so I might just have to maybe look up the spoiler to try to identify it, maybe. Or something. That doesn't work when you have to front the vehicle or something. Cocaine. Counterfeit cash, okay. Fucking LJT, don't care, no. Deer, poodle, and seagull. Not a bad batch, perhaps, actually. Come around. Not like the annoying ass chicken hawk I tend to get a lot of times available. But again, it'll probably be one that's not on discount, and yeah, all those are pretty much in a special section of Legendary. Yeah, okay. That's definitely the spoiler. Why is 0 to BR8? See, the reason that one's not on discount, of course, would be because it's on the wheel. You have to win that one for the wheel to get it for free, obviously. So yeah, while it's not on discount, you can get one free if you get lucky enough to win it, which is nice. So again, free performances to go through. I may just go over all the discounts here, honestly. I don't know. I might have used to go over discounts when I got to them sometimes, I forget, but I kind of like to go over, like, discounts when it makes sense to go over discounts. And I do like to have a lot of discounts being won through, like, kind of all at once together when I can, when it makes sense. Like, obviously you do them early if it's at a showroom, but if it's not a showroom, I do like to usually just go through them near the end. So then I can be used to the format and stuff. I have to kind of get used to the format again as I do the stream and shit again. And stuff like that. So, Benefactor BR8 here. By getting a vehicle from the podium, you'll be saving $3.4 million at least. Plus maybe another 20-30,000 on top of that if you keep whatever, if you keep whatever livery is already on the vehicle, yes. Now this one looks to be the S tier open wheel vehicle, which there's only one of those. Now on that mid downforce setup, it is going to be first place lap time for open wheel class, which is obviously really good. Lap time is really important, like I said, compared to top speed in most cases. Top speed will be 4th place. 4th place top speed's pretty good too, of course. Now that's the S tier, mid downforce setup there. Otherwise, the max and minimum downforce setups. If you do max downforce, you still get 2nd place at lap time, and then you get 6th place on top speed. If you do minimum downforce, it looks like you even get 3rd place at lap time, and then you'll also get 2nd place top speed if you want some pretty, like, top speed amounts. Like on the minimum, you can get top 3. Yes, indeed. On a minimum downforce setup, you can get top 3 for both lap time and top speed, which seems pretty alright. But mid downforce setup are the ones that are ranked by the spreadsheet. I don't know if it's just for consistency, say it's for like the tier list section in particular, not like in general, I mean, because all of those are obviously in the spreadsheet. But in terms of tier lists, don't need mid downforce setups for some reason. Might just be for consistency though. But yeah, looks like mid downforce and minimum downforce would be the good ones. Max downforce seems like it wouldn't be as good as the other couple. I don't know if that's going to be the case for all of them, but it kind of seems to be trending that way. But it's still available for purchase. All the open wheel vehicles are, since they do have their own special section. After all, it makes sense for it all to be available. So it's not vaulted, obviously, there. Not removed from the vehicle website. So now to make it over to the Ellis car meet. And I cracked that glass there. I failed. You're not usually hitting shit there and cracked that shit. Usually. Bro's kind of being a bitch though, to be fair, but still. Crime scene, I don't really care for crime scene. So I'm not gonna really bother with that shit. I just do the export vehicles since they give me the tuner reputation. That's the only reason I really do those ones. So yeah, like usual, by the way, I'm not going to go too much in detail, at least in terms of like actual exact lap time and top speed placements. I'm going to still talk about the vehicles, but I won't go into exact numbers for the placements if they're not on discount, by the way. Okay, the sign-up looks pretty terrible, honestly, not gonna lie. You have the Albany Alpha, which you can literally get in store mode. It's in the business DLC. You have way more like online exclusive vehicles. I feel at this point than like single player vehicles. Like, why do those ever get put in the showroom? I mean, yes, sometimes you might have to buy them here, unfortunately, but if they're over 100,000, you have to modify and stuff. But it's still. Bugatti Infernus is a day one vehicle. Now I do think that one's probably too hard to modify, so you probably gotta buy it here. Alpha's probably got vaulted on the vehicle website, so you might have to buy the Alpha. Unless it's someone spawns on the street, but it might only spawn on the street in story mode, not online, so... And you have the Grady Stinger, the regular one. I think last event they actually did the GT, I think last event. Now that is actually an online exclusive, even though it's from like day one of online, it is actually online exclusive. I do not think it features in the store mode actually. So that could actually be kind of a nice one to get, just for the exclusivity sakes, I guess. Okay, so I have to go off the Plus Newswire for now, see if any of the test ride vehicles here are on to see if any of the like test ride vehicles are being on discount here. Alright, there is one on discount. With what I said earlier, it might very much be pretty obvious what I'm talking about here. Might have been alluded to. Might have been alluded to what is probably going to be on discount. Indeed, fucking bro, what I've been alluding to, whatever the hell. I don't know. I might just be going kind of berserk right now. So I'll meet. So the Albany Alpha here. This vehicle did previously feature in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I believe. So it does have previous appearances in the 3D universe. So if you do like collecting retro, like old school GT vehicles, this is one of them. It does previously feature in San Andreas, at least. I'm definitely certain on that. Now it might be very much different than the one that does appear in San Andreas. This one, I feel it does look a lot fancier than what it does look like in the 3D universe. I feel it's a lot more fancier looking on this one. Which I do like personally, but it might not be for everybody. So, to purchase a vehicle, it looks like it's $150,000. Okay, so even if it does spawn on the streets to have to modify it being over $100,000, I know it's fucking stupid that they still have it to have to modify being probably even when they vaulted vehicles, but like, it is what it is, I guess. Just gonna have to deal with that, I guess. But even I'm not really too convinced this one actually spawns in online, like it does in story mode on the streets. But yeah. I could see this one being vaulted. I could definitely see it being a vaulted vehicle. I'll go over that in a little though. Pegasi Infernus. This one I do think is a vaulted vehicle for sure. It's a day one vehicle. It's a very easy candidacy for them to remove on the vehicle website since you can just spawn them on the streets. Even if you cannot modify them. Unfortunately, Rockstar just decided to vault a bunch of vehicles to do for these different showrooms, I guess, per week. Incentivize people to join the game, I guess, each week or something. Hop onto the game each week or some shit. Super scummy tactic and shit. Yes, still, it is what it is, I guess. Purchase vehicle here for 440,000. Yeah, as expected, way too hot to modify there. So yes, you can find it on the street, but you cannot modify it since it's too hot to modify it. So you want one to modify it online, own it online, you're gonna have to do it this week here, pretty much. And yeah, these are pretty old, like sport and supercars, so I doubt they hold up all that well today, by the way, so I'm not really gonna bother seeing anything performance-wise. And yeah. The Infernus is pretty iconic, obviously, from the 3D universe as well. Infernus has at least appeared since Grand Theft Auto 3. Infernus has at least appeared since Grand Theft Auto 3 for sure, at least. That's definitely pretty nice. And then the Grati Stinger, this one's also a retro nostalgic vehicle. Three of those are in older GTA games, actually. Stinger's at least in since Grand Theft Auto, like 3 or Vice City. Might not have been 3, it might have been. It definitely is in Vice City, I'm not sure about 3 though. I think it actually is in 3 though. So at least since the beginning of the 3D universe, so. So, since at least the beginning of the 3D universe, it appears in for sure. So the vehicle is $595,000. It's actually cheaper than what it goes for normally though, since it is actually going to be on a discount. Okay, it looks like all of them are going to be 2 doors, so I do want to check for them on the website right now. I imagine none of them are available right now. I'm not going to lie, I don't think any of those are available right now. Okay, it looks like weed, whatever, do not care. Yeah, I did not seem to see a discount at all. Again, I think the alpha was the business update, I think I said earlier, and that's what the Turismo R, and the only business update one here is Turismo R these days on the websites. The Infernus is literally a day 1 vehicle, so it would have been at like the first 6th of last year if it was still available, basically, and it's not, clearly, for purchase. And then, yeah, being a day 1 online vehicle, I think the Chameleon's online exclusives, it would have been around like the Chameleon over here, I believe, for purchase there. So yeah, none of them are available for purchase, but the Stinger is on discount for 30% off. It is for about $595,000, so whatever it goes for normally. Instead of what it goes for normally, yes indeed. Pro damage, chill, fucking relax. But a Stinger is in the Sports Classics class, whatever all. Sports Classics class indeed. So, the regular Stinger here, it is going to be in the bottom of I tier. Yeah, it's at the way bottom of I tier for the Sports Classics class. And that only gives it 28th place for lap time, and then it also gets 24th place for top speed. And it looks like there's 47 Sport Classic vehicles. And it looks like there's 47 Sports Classic vehicles in the game right now. So. Yeah. That means it's below average for both lap time and top speed, so it's in the bottom half of the class, so, indeed, fucking pro. It is in the bottom half of the class for both lap time and top speed, which is not really good for performance. Not really meant to be a performance vehicle, I imagine, obviously, being a day one on vehicle. Being way back in 2013, and obviously the performances get better as these DLCs go on and stuff. So it's not necessarily meant to be a very good performer, to be fair. It's mainly for customization and for the fact it's a very old school 3D Universe GTA vehicle, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm not too sure about 2D Universe on these, by the way. I could at least see the Stinger being 2D Universe, but the other two I think are definitely ones that debuted in the 3D Universe. Alright, so the lower Jeep door here. I actually did mention the vehicle by name earlier, I believe, when I was talking about the LA Noire like plus subscription thing. One vehicle with a taxi livery is actually free right now because of that, I believe. That will be going over later, but the other vehicle that has a taxi do it. But indeed, you should fucking through. The other vehicle that has a taxi livery that you can earn for the taxi work is actually the lower G door over here, and that's on the prize ride right now. That one looks like a 4-door this time here. And this one you have to place top 3 for 3 days in a row here. So Tuesday, technically here, is actually the very last day you can actually go for this prize ride challenge. You could do Tuesday, Wednesday, and at least in Pacific Standard Time, you even get like the first hour or so on Thursday, I think, as well, to be able to do it too. Before the event week changes to the next event week, of course. So yeah, today, Tuesday, is kind of the last day, depending on your time zone. Depending on time zone, Monday might have even been the last day, depending on time zone, for all I know, I'm not sure. Yeah, the only two things that I for sure know that count for that are the street races and the pursuit races. I don't think the new ones count since they're soloable, since you can do them solo. I don't know if you play them with other players if they count though, I don't know that, but still, for the drag races and like the drift races and all that stuff that came out in this DLC is what I'm talking about, by the way. But yeah, pursuit races, since you need top 3 and you have a minimum of 4 players, that's a 75% chance of getting an entry for the challenge, which is not bad, which honestly is not bad if you want to go for the pursuit race method. But if you want the guaranteed chance of getting, if you do want a guaranteed like chance of getting that shit, then yeah, you want to then do the street races for the 2-player count there, for the minimum player count of 2 players. That's obviously the better choice to go there. Now the Willard 2 Door is actually from the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC. Same DLC I think that brought the NTMT, which is the plus free vehicle right now, by the way, as well. That's a pretty recent DLC, so I imagine the vehicle is still available for purchase on the vehicle websites. I want to say it's on Southern. It could possibly even be on Legendary, though. And yeah, sorry, it's not like the last 2 DLCs. It's more like the last 3 DLCs, I think. Alright, there it is, yeah. The Willard Door. I would have been surprised if it was on Legendary. Given the body style and like the looks of the vehicle, it's not as high-end as stuff that's usually over there, whatever. Yes, $1,250,000 here for this one. So you do get quite some savings on this one. This honestly might be more of a 2-hour grind than a 1-hour grind vehicle. Anything that's like over like 1.1 million or something, I kind of consider more starting to get in more of a 2-hour grind. So this could maybe save you a couple hours if you do manage to get this vehicle for a not so hard at all challenge. But yes. Yes, indeed. Again, this vehicle does have access to Taxi Works, so this does have a pretty unique money opportunity. Only certain vehicles can do taxi work. The Willard Door is one of those vehicles that can actually do taxi work, as long as you have the taxi livery applied and everything. Which I do believe you do have to unlock the livery too, of course, yes. Now, if you obviously delivery again would add another 20 to 30,000 if you keep the delivery on there at most, I would say. So 1,250,000 could be more like 1,270,000, 1,280,000 even as well. For the savings, as long as you keep the vehicle, whatever, of course. And then it looks like the Karen Vivinite here is actually the Los Santos car meet, like premium test ride here. Yes, indeed, Chip. Broke it. Karen Vivinite does look to be a premium test ride, which is one of the latest couple of the HSW vehicles from the Chop Shop DLC. It's how special works, so it's got to be pretty good. It's not really on the spreadsheet or anything for me to go over it or anything, but yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't go over the Doors performance. I should probably do that. Sure, it does have its own money opportunity, and usually in that case I don't really do that, but like Taxi Works is really not that good, so I should probably give it a look at the performance here and go over that, I guess. This one's muscle car, right? Because I don't think I saw it in the Sports Classics, I believe, when I looked. Alright, yeah. It's Willard Doors, the muscle car, okay. It is at the way bottom of the J tier, apparently, for the Willard Door, by the way, there. And that's only good enough for 64th place. It is. It is only good enough for 64th place, indeed. for a lap time, and then 55th place for top speed. There is 84 muscle cars, it looks like, in the game, so yeah. Being 64th and 55th, that's not good at all for performance, okay. So really, the best part about it is you can use it in taxi work, if you even care to use it in taxi work. That's really the best part about it, I would say. Aside for the customization, for some preference reasons or any of that, of course. And again, Karen Vivid Knight should be a pretty good vehicle, being an HSW eligible vehicle on 9th gen. 8th gen, I'm honestly not really necessarily thinking it's all that amazing for 8th gen, though. I'm not too sure, though. It's not on the spreadsheet right now. It's not updated. SUV class is not yet updated for the spreadsheet, unfortunately. Skeleton, right? Yes, skeleton. I do not care for the skeleton at all, so not bothering that. On to the plus stuff here, the remaining plus contents to talk about here. Since there's free vehicles that are free, I'm wondering if all three of them are here, or if you just claim the other ones on like the website or something. Okay, they're not there, it seems. Okay. So I'll go over them when I see it appropriate, obviously, for the other free vehicles then. Would have been cool if they had all three of them in there, honestly, but I'm gonna... Would have been cool for LA Noir's sakes too, why not? Why not, why not? No, why not, why not? Yeah. And right, I think I usually go for the list here first. Yeah, NTMT, pretty good one. With HSW, Oppressor, pretty good. And Torador's pretty good. And HSM with Maggot, like I said, pretty good. Since I went over it for the Premium race. For having a top 3, top 2 lap time. Xeno, it's not exactly a top tier supercar, I think, like within top 10 anywhere, I think, but still, it's a supercar, I guess. Tala G2 Stinger TT, that's a pretty good one, like I said earlier. Tygon, never supercar that's like not the most known for performance or anything, like the Xeno, I think. Windsor Drop. I think it's a pretty good coupe for like top speed or something, if I remember right. It's not that many coupes. Centorno, never supercar, that might not be the most top tier, but maybe better off than the Xeno and Tygon after all. And the Novik's pretty good SUV, I think. That's my thoughts for the list so far. For like a quick summary. Now to go more in depth with them though. So, starting off here is actually the overfought to Xeno here. I actually kind of forget if I usually use the spreadsheet for these ones, but it's still... Guess I'll do it, I guess. Alright, the Xeno, apparently. Yikes. It is apparently in the F tier for lap time, which gives it 37th place, which is not good at all. It's below average for the whole class for lap time for the Xeno here. So yes, indeed. Xeno is not good at all for lap time, unfortunately. And then it will be 12th place, actually, for top speed, which is only a couple placements outside of top 10. Not terrible there, I guess. But also, it's not as decent as it could be there, of course. So the top speed's probably the most notable thing regarding its performance. Being a couple placements out of the top 10. So that's for that, just personal preference, customization reasons or something. For why you should get the vehicle. For why you possibly should get it. Though I would not really recommend it too much. Grotti Turismo Maggie, like I said earlier, is the number 2. Lap time for 8th gens, that's really good. That also means if HSW is turned off, it's a pretty good one to have for 9th gen too. It also has bare minimal features for the... It does also have bare minimal Amani-Tech features with the missile lock and jammer remote control unit. But I believe it has nothing else Amani-Tech on it. I think it's just those 2 things. And you can only do one of them at a time, so... Having missile lock on jammer on a vehicle with no like armor obviously could be pretty good. And it's not electric, so I would not really recommend the missile. Not missile, but the remote control unit, of course. I mean, not missile, but yes, remote control unit. Yes, indeed. Road in it, fuck. Alright, looks like methamphetamine here. Okay. Do not care. Honestly, I probably went over enough stuff that's useful about the Turismo Maggie. Lap time is better than top speed on the Maggie, and clearly is F1 on the premium race. And then, yeah. Knowing about Amani-Tech getting you the missile lock and jammer remote control unit, that's pretty useful to know too, of course, on that. The Pegasi Torador. This is the submarine vehicle here. That means of course it can go underwater, it's a submersible vehicle, whatever. It's the later of the 2, like, submarine cars in the game. Came out after the Stromberg, which was the first one, of course. But it also has like the Mark II like kill streak livery thing or something on there too. Oh god, I remember this one was like really controversial when it first came out, and it was known to be a Plus exclusive, yeah. And again, it's kind of a Plus exclusive too. Pretty sure it's a Plus exclusive livery here, so the livery is actually pretty exclusive on this one. But yes, indeed fucking fruit. But weaponry is super good on this vehicle. Has basic machine guns, which is nothing too impressive. I think the Stromberg and Torador are known to have some of the better traditional machine guns on vehicles, for car machine guns at least. So the firepower on them, even though they're not explosive, is one of the better ones as far as I understand. From what I've heard, at least. Not as bad as like the Night Sharks. Has more firepower than those basic machine guns that the Night Shark has, apparently. For example. From what I've heard. It also has missiles. This vehicle actually has unlimited homing missiles too, which is unique for a land vehicle. For aircraft, unlimited missiles is not impressive there, but for a land vehicle, it's actually super impressive. The fact it's the only, not HSW, but it's the only land vehicle with unlimited missiles. Now, I know that's not entirely true. I know there's a fully loaded Ruiner, but that only lasts for 20 minutes, and it's for VIP work only. It's not the traditional Ruiner 2000 that you actually can use in free mode. Like, in any circumstance. But yes. They're not the worst tracking either. You get unlimited of like semi-good tracking missiles too, I think too. It's not the best tracking homing missiles, but they're like the second best tracking, I believe, on the homing missiles too. That's pretty decent, having unlimited of those, basically. And fucking... It does have rocket boost as well, I might not mention that yet. So rocket boost, very good for... It can travel all land, air, and sea. With the fact that as the rocket boost, it can travel to air pretty alright too, which is pretty nice. So you do get some pretty nice point A to point B transport. Not as much as the next vehicle, I would say, but still. Can be a pretty nice vehicle for grinding in free mode. You used to be able to use this in heist setups. Yeah, you used to be able to use the vehicle in heist setups, believe it or not, and that was pretty cool. Until they took that away, unfortunately. It was surprising it used to even be allowed in heist setups at all, to be honest, but yeah, they removed it, unfortunately. So now you can like, use the Vigilante for like one of the most notable vehicles when it comes to heist setups, when it comes to like having access to missiles to actually lock on the vehicles. But yeah. Pretty cool, actually, I would say, honestly. That it used to have that feature, but unfortunately now it's gone. I wish it still was a thing, of course. Obviously, then it would be a super useful vehicle for grinding. Even more so, like it used to be. But I'm not even sure if you can use it in contact missions since they took it out of, like, heist setups. I might have heard you might not even be able to use it in, like, contact missions either, which is weird. But that might be a restriction with it. I'm not 100% on that, though. But it's still a pretty good vehicle for what it can still do, of course. Like Headhunter VIP work, which, yeah, I say that for a lot of the basic weaponized vehicles too, but I mean, there's aquatic content. You can do all kinds of aquatic content with this that you cannot do with every vehicle as efficiently, which is nice. So you have like special cargo, like source missions and stuff. Maybe you can do stuff with on this vehicle, which is pretty nice. So you still have stuff like that lots of vehicles cannot do all that efficiently. So yeah, it's still a pretty good vehicle. I would still recommend it. And then next you have the Oppressor here. Mark 1 Oppressor. Has access to machine guns or missiles. You can only do one at a time, unlike the Torador, which has them all at once. Yeah, this vehicle you can only do one at a time though, so yeah. Machine guns. It's fucking bikes, so like, honestly, in some ways you're not gonna have as much like range of being able to use the gun since it's a bike. So like they will not shoot as like wide. They don't shoot as wide and stuff, but at the same time it's a motorcycle, so you can get a lot more flexibility with like how you can use them at the same time, to be fair. And then, yeah, the missiles. You have a limit of 20 missiles. And they are standard tracking, I'm pretty sure, too. So no crazy tracking on those missiles. To be fair, this thing might have even been able to be worse than the Mark II, even in some ways. If it had better tracking missiles, I can see why it's only standard tracking, but... I mean, I'm not Mark II hater, I'm just saying, obviously, since a lot of people do complain about it. I do not think it's as bad as people say it is, though, but still. And I feel they over-nerfed it more than they should have. That's my stance on it. But, yeah. Fucking... Pretty good vehicle. Pretty good grinding vehicle, too. has very damn quick point A to point B access, which is super important for some of the better grind vehicles of the game. They want to do things as quick as possible is some of what makes a best grinding vehicle of the game. So it has that going for it, so I do like to use this vehicle a lot. I do. I do like to use the vehicle a lot when it comes to like sale missions, when it comes to business sales. I do like to use it a lot if I have multiple vehicles to get to. As a solo player, it's definitely a godsend for that. Especially for MC, since you have to be MC for the MC businesses. It's especially good for that one. So it's very good. Alright, went over the NTM tier. It's on to the other half of vehicles here. With the Lampadati Novik here. Yeah, this one's a pretty good SUV if I recall. Even though it's not like a sporty looking-ish SUV compared to other ones, it is a pretty good performance for the SUV class. It is still a very good performing SUV, even if it's not the most sporty looking, pretty sure. Yeah. Again, it's not the most up-to-date for SUV. Again. Yeah, it's not the most up-to-date for the SUV class, but it's like A tier, it looks like, at the top of A tier for the Novik, like 4th place for a lap time. If you include the Vivid Knight, it's probably 4th place a lap time. And then, like, 4th place top speed or something. So it's like a top 5 SUV, it looks like, which is pretty decent. There's not been that many SUVs since, like, Colonel Enterprise DLC for it to maybe be, like, past top 10 or anything. Certainly not, I imagine. So it's gotta be a pretty decent SUV. Gassi's and Torno. Again, it's a supercar. Not necessarily top 10 placement supercar, but yeah. Alright, so the Centorno, it looks to be in the E tier. It does look to be in the E tier for the Centorno, and that seems to give it 33rd place for lap time. And it will also give it 43rd place for top speed, it looks like. Yikes, okay. Okay, yes indeed. That might have been worse than I thought it was, actually. But yeah, Centorno. It's actually below average for both lap time and top speed. So yeah, it's in the bottom half of the class regardless of lap time or top speed, okay. Cool. Cool. Yes indeed, shit fucking froze it. The ENS Windsor drop here looks to be next. Again, this one's in a pretty niche class, it is. It is in a pretty niche class indeed, fucking fro. It's in the Coupe's class, pretty sure, which is not a class that gets too many vehicle additions. Yeah. In fact, it was the very last of the Coupes, it was. Yeah, it was the very last coupe in like 5 years or something. It was like the last coupe of like 2016, and then there wasn't even like another one till like 2021 or some shit. Pretty crazy how long the coupe class went without a new vehicle. But yeah, for the coupe's class, 1-0 drop. It's actually going to be the second worst vehicle, apparently, of the Coupe's class in terms of lap time, which is 18th place out of 19 Coupes. And it's also 5th place for top speed. Okay, so it's a top 5 Coupe for top speed. That's something, at least. So it can be kind of useful, I guess. So not exactly the greatest there. And if I didn't say like tier, it's a F tier. It's at the bottom of F tier for the Windsor drop, if I forgot to say that part. But yeah, second worst lap time for Coupe class. Top 5 for top speed though, so yeah, it can be useful, I suppose. Even though it's not the most like useful class for racing. You probably do not see a lot of people doing Coupe races of all types of races after all. The Lampadati Taigon here. Again, this is one of those other supercars that, like the Xeno and Centorno, where don't exactly feel the performance holds up the greatest these days. I could see it being better than the Centorno, at least maybe even the Xeno as well, maybe. Alright, so... Alright, so indeed, fucking through. The Taigon. It is gonna be in the C tier for the supercar class, it looks like. That's enough for 17th place for lap time. And then it's also 25th place for top speed. Yes, I mean 17th place at lap time, 25th place top speed. Depending on how you look at it, I would say this one could actually be the best of the three. Like, supercars that are not really super competitive these days. In like top 10 territory and stuff. Because it's 17th for lap time. Xeno, for example, is like 12th place for top speed, which I guess is the closest one gets top 10 of those three, but this one is lap time focused over top speed focused like the Xeno was. Unlike the Xeno, whatever. But yes. Yes, indeed, fucking through. I wouldn't really get it for performance, I would just get it for personal preference customization kind of reasons, though, clearly, though. Alright, and last but not least, the Grotti Italy GTO Stinger TT. Again, I already mentioned this one. This one's HSW vehicle. How special works. It does have the Silk Mine, so basically it's every single Amani Tech feature aside from like, the oldest ones. So I don't think as armor, I mean, it does not have bull resistant glass and front mounted machine guns. I think are the only two things it lacks pretty much, which were mostly just for the contract batch initially, especially for mounted machine guns, which never returned since contract for Amani Tech. But yeah, no bull resistant glass, no front mounted machine guns, but everything else it pretty much has. So it's armor plating, Silk Mines, and then the Amani Tech features, I believe, of the Mr. General Control Unit, yeah. But yes. Indeed, fucking fruit. It's not electric, so I'd probably recommend the Miswak Jammer, pretty sure, on this one, so yes. So yes, pretty much going to recommend this Lock and Jammer, yes indeed. But yeah, that's pretty much all the vehicles there, it looks like. Actually, let me go back in here if I want to go over which ones are on the vehicle websites, which ones are not, which I should do. Also gotta go for the Vivid Knight, which obviously is Chop Shop, though, so it's pretty much self-explanatory on that one, but just to show it off, but just to show it off for completion sakes. Anyway, so there it is, the Vivid Knight from the test track, whatever the car meet. Legendary 2-door. And the Xeno. That was contract, I'm pretty sure. Might be a vaulted one, actually. I'm not too sure. Alright, no, you can still get the Xeno. Okay, that's cool. So you can still get the Xeno. Tristan and Magus, latest DLC, so that one will be pretty quick. Right there. We're stock for the most part, as long as the vehicles, as long as the vehicles have weapons, indeed, fucking fruit, and for the most part are still there. If it's war stock, so those two would definitely still be there. War stock again, my bad. Fucking fruit, damn it, that's your fault, let's be real. Toradors right there. Presser, Mark 1, the basic one. Hey, the Hunter's on discount, that's cool. There it is. And TMT would definitely still be on the website, being an HSW, and the only HSW that's vaulted, to my knowledge, is the Sterling GT, so it's a Sterling GT, it's indeed fucking fruit. Damn it, chill. Alright, yeah, and TMT is down there. Novik. This one's a 4-door. I think it's from like one of the Damasceno updates, like Resort Heist. I could be wrong. Like, could. I think it's like Damasceno Resort Heist, one of the two. Casino DLC is basically a fucking fruit. That's right, 4-door. I actually went to 2-door again. Accidentally went to 2-door again. Fucking fruit. Thanks a fucking lot, dude. Alright, and Novik is Damasceno Resort, okay. Okay, it was one in the first casino update for Damasceno Resort, okay. Yeah. Santorno. They added livery support for it. They did. I did kind of forget to mention, but they did add a livery support for it since Criminal Enterprises DLC or something like summer 2022, when it did not previously have access to liveries or whatever. Even in the Chop Shop, they actually added a new livery. Even in Chop Shop Indeed, fucking Fro, they added a new livery, like the Rockstar Games one or something. So, like, it's very much probably still on the website, I'm guessing, for the Zentorno. It's a pretty popular one, so I could see it still being there for sure. So I could still see it being there for sure, yes, indeed. Fucking Fro, fuck. Fuck, indeed. Stupid fucking Fro, damn it, fuck. Yeah, it's still there, okay. And so it drops of 4 doors, so that should be pretty easy to find since there's not many of those in Legendary Field. In comparison, indeed, stupid fucking Fro, damn it, fuck. Alright, once it drops right here, yes. Tygon could maybe be the one I could see being vaulted. Tygon. Tygon indeed, yeah, shit, fucking Fro, it could actually see being vaulted. If there is one that is vaulted, I could see that one being the one. Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of thinking all of them would actually be on websites at this point. I think I saw Santos Summer Special on that one. So I could see that one being available, actually. I don't know. Being only in 2020, after all. Being. Being 2020, after all, I guess. Huh. Yeah, it kind of looks like the Tygon might be vaulted, okay. I swear it was a Los Santos Summer Special one as well, like the D10 there. Yeah, I think it's with the D10 for sure, if Summer Special, yeah. So that's gotta be vaulted on the Tygon, it looks like. RIP. So the only one going away anytime soon, or like you pretty much need to get here is the Tygon, it looks like. Every other one you can pretty much not worry too much about. Every other one you don't have to worry too much about, and yeah, that would be on the featured, so it should be pretty quick to get to. Yeah, there's the last one here. And then, as the little bonus, of course, you have 2 vehicles in celebration of LA Noire, making over to the Plus subscription in in celebration LA Noire, making it to the subscription service. There's 2 vehicles that should be available here for free. Now, again, I'm a non-member, so it will not show up on my case. In my case, but yes. Classic Broadway and some other one. I don't know if I remember that on top of my head. I have to look, I guess, now then. Oh yeah, the Albany Roosevelt, whatever, from the 2014 Valentine DLC, not the 2016 one, but the 2014 one, yeah. Yes, indeed. The 2014 on 2016 one, yes, indeed. Stupid fucking throat, damn it, fuck. Alright, so there's the Classic Broadway for $925,000. So you could easily get this vehicle in 1 hour, but indeed, shit fucking fruit. If you do have the subscription, you get it for free in celebration of LA Noire. Get some muscle car. Okay, so the Broadway here. For muscle car class, it's in the bottom of K tier. It is at the very bottom of the K tier for the muscle car class. And that only gives it enough for 66th place for lap time, and then it's also sitting first place for top speed, apparently, too. Okay. Yes, not very good. No. Definitely not a very good vehicle for performance. I mean, when you kind of look at it, you probably pretty much get the vibes anyways, to be fair, but still. But still not good performance. Still, you could probably get that from the looks of it, yes. Yeah. But yeah, you can use this vehicle in the taxi work, which is pretty cool as well. You can indeed should fucking pro use it for taxi work, which is super cool as well. And yeah, I think Roosevelt would be here, definitely. Okay, so do you not get on the vehicle website if you fucking are not a Plus subscriber, or like what? And yeah, the 2016 one's not here either, it looks like. Okay. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Fucking shitty fucking throat hernia bullshit, whatever the fuck. God. Fucking. I'm into door again, I guess, because I'm desperate. Find it. But yeah, no. It's not. So it looks like those are normally vaulted, so it seems if you want those, or not those, since it's not both Roosevelts, but yeah. 2014 Roosevelt, Valentine's vehicle there, fucking. Fucking Indonesia, fucking fruit. Yeah, that shit's in the vault, so. You want it as a Plus subscriber, you pretty much want to get it, then. Oh my god, what the hell, you shitty fucking froze. Stop. Oh my god, what the fuck? So now I'll go over the rest of the contents for Plus subscription that did not fit anywhere else before. I guess I'll go over to Roosevelt's performance. Again, it was like no real way to show it off anyways, I might as well just do it out here. Because I decided to want Solid Era again for some reason, finally. Yes, the regular Roosevelt here. Okay, never mind. I was like, I swore to Fowler's performance, and yes it does, I was just needing to find it. Regular Albany Roosevelt from 2014 is at the way bottom of the K tier of the Sports Classics class, and that gives it 33rd place for lap time. And then 34th place for top speed, 33rd lap time, 34th top speed. Yes, indeed. And yeah, there's only 40-ish sport classic vehicles in the game, and obviously the look of it does not suggest any super crazy performance anyways, so... So. So yes, indeed, you should fucking throw it. Christ, man, like, fuck, man. Fuck, man, indeed. Fucking throat, knock it off, man. But yeah, it's only like 40-ish sport classic vehicles anyway, so yeah, obviously the Roosevelt ain't really performing all that great. But again, it's more for the LA Noir theming, and it's a Valentine's themed vehicle, customization, personal preference reasons, but dang it, there's a Roosevelt Valor, so you should not get it for customization, you should get it more for the celebratory Valentine's vehicle, and LA Noir, really. Really indeed, that's why you should get it. Yes indeed, fucking scumbag ass, bro, fuck. Okay, so there's like 2 sections left to talk about, pretty much. Okay. Okay, so there's pretty much 2 sections left to talk about, it looks like, okay. For plus subscription stuff. Okay, so it looks like there's free money opportunities basically for the plus subscription only currently. currently indeed. Shit, fucking throw, damn it, file. Goddamn, 4 o'clock PM already. I fell asleep when I wasn't meaning to, or some shit, I think, or something. But yeah. Junk NG Skydives actually to start off with the money opportunities for the plus subscription only currently. For the For the plus subscription currently, yes indeed. Fucking bro. Fuck you. But yeah. The little things of skydiving you can do really pretty much. That little bit of money there 2 times. Nothing too crazy on the money. Nothing too crazy on that. Yes, indeed. Fucking throw, damn it. Fuck. Nothing. Nothing too crazy there, fuck yes indeed. Frozen file. Another type of race will actually be on a money opportunity too if you are a Plus subscriber currently all. And again, I think they all pretty much the same payout, kind of money-wise. I don't really need to mention too much there. And that will be air races. Air races such as basic level, the very first one, Born in the Wind. Branching out, Burn Your Bridges 1 and 2. Any air race really, basically, is going to be on a money opportunity for the Plus subscription. So again, I kind of mentioned it earlier, I think it used to be like 16,000, instead it's like 24 or 25,000 for double, since this one's double and not triple like the other two after all right now. So what? I think you make like 24 or 25,000 if you do it solo for like 8 to 10 minutes. Not ideal. You want to more so do it with other players, of course. You would. You would want to do it more so with other players, yes. And it looks like Spree Out Life missions will be on 2 times my ERP as well if you are a Plus subscriber. That's gonna be so that's gonna be all the few to several missions on top. It's literally all the ones on top of the full mission list. Spree Out Life All Hands. Looks like it's that one where you like use the like water bombs on the Tula, whatever it's called for this amphibious plane here. The water bombs they can only use in this mission. Pretty cool gimmicky kind of bomb you can use only in that mission and all that. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting mission. I mean, you're in an air vehicle, which is cool. Then again, this really incentivizes using air vehicles, which I like for all of Spree Out Life missions, which is pretty cool. You might not even be able to use personal vehicles, just personal aircrafts on this, I kind of forget. Okay, Bon Voyage. Yeah, this one's just a PvP mission, you cannot use your own air vehicles. I'm not a big fan of that one. As much as other ones, of course. Spree Out Life D-Day. It's just the one where you go on like the yacht and you're supposed to like blow up a helicopter or something. I think there's a glitch with this mission anymore these days where like the helicopter just blows itself up and you just pass the mission usually. I've experienced it one time. It seems I saw somebody on Twitter experience it one time too. X and all that stuff. Is this also the one where the captain can be executed or something? No, I forget. Because that mission's a little annoying with the execution of the captain, though. If you're not too careful enough, you'll have him get executed. You'll have him get executed pretty easily if you're not careful enough, it looks like all. As far as I remember all, yes. Spree Out Life, Spree Out Life, Icebreaker, yes. Seems to be the one where you go to that one area where you want to rock a Pelosi, whatever, in the story mode. In that one mission, that like Frosty, Stay Frosty, Frigid, like area shit, whatever indeed shit. Bro, damn it, fuck. I like this mission because you can just use a savage or something. You can just blow everything up. Or any other sort of crazy explosive using helicopter or something. Yeah, the overboard here, I think it might have been the first one in the story. I think this one might be the first mission in that whole story here, if I recall. So, like, being the first one, it usually tends to be pretty easy. I like that one. And then, this one you have to do some, like, scuba diving. I don't know, scuba diving, I could see this one being one of the couple worst of them. Not as bad as Bon Voyage, in my opinion, but still. But whatever. So that's my thought on all those missions. So this is my thought on all those missions, yes indeed. Being a newer set of contact missions too, I want to say you get like $23,100 or something up to. So indeed, shit, fucking pro on 2 times, I want to say you would get like, what, like 46,200 then up to. So you can make some okay money with this money opportunity, I guess. Maybe they make it part of the regular event and you make like 4 times money or something crazy. That would be actually pretty nice. Could make them maybe make almost $100,000 even, which is cool. In that case, if they do end up doing that, yes. For subscribers here, of course, for the subscription. For the subscription, yes indeed. Fucking throw in like fun. Okay. And then this last discount thing here seems like you get a discount on like a certain manufacturers, like aircrafts basically. Does. Fucking goddamn fucking DJ fucking Pro does look like you get a discount on like every aircraft from a manufacturer for the subscription here. So I guess I'll go over that all. Guess I can go over that all, yes indeed. Okay, Elitas goes for war stock. And those would be the only 2 to have aircraft, certainly. Indeed, it looks like. Okay, is this the regular event discount? Is this a regular event one, or what? For the Sea Sparrow, though. Alright, yeah, the Sea Sparrow. Oh, right, I don't have the subscription. Of course, it's a regular discount. What am I talking about? I mean, I'm just trying to make sure it's not Buckingham. I'm just trying to make sure it's not Buckingham, though. That's not. It looks like, okay. Do I even know what all the Buckingham vehicles are, actually? I'm not even too sure. I wish it would show the manufacturer, like, on the website, but whatever. If I can think of any Buckinghams, I'll point them out, I guess. Any that I kind of want to point out. I suppose. Seems they showed an outfit in like the promotional image for it, so it seems this would be on discount. Oh my god, he's still fucking throw. Uh-oh. Beta Alpha Z1 looks to be the #1 lap time for a, not sport, but a plane. Beta Alpha Z1's #1 lap time for the planes class, for example, in like 6th place top speed. That's a pretty decent plane right here for performance only. I honestly do not really feel it's worth a like hangar slot, but yeah, it is looking to be a Buckingham aircraft, so this should be on a discount if you have the subscription. Okay. It says aircraft, so I assume it includes helicopters as well. Alright, the Canada looks to be a Buckingham. That's a performance only one. That is. Yeah, spreadsheet actually has stuff about the vehicle manufacturers on each individual vehicle, pretty much, so... So yes, indeed, proven, but regular Canada... I recall it being pretty good for the helicopters class performance-wise. I might go over the numbers later, after I find out which ones are all like Buckingham and stuff and whatnot. I don't really necessarily feel it's much worth the aircraft storage anymore for like hangar space though. It's not weaponized and there's no weaponized Canada, so I wouldn't really recommend this one though too much anyways. Starting with helicopters, I am by the way right now. I'm starting with helicopters right now, by the way, yes. Havoc, I think, is Nagasaki, right? Yeah, Nagasaki. Volatus? Okay, that's Buckingham. Volatus is a CO vehicle, and that's good to know, so I'll just leave it there. That's a CO vehicle right here. Passive mode's also disabled, yeah, because of stuff in the back of the vehicle too. Like to drink stuff, everything, all, whatever. Both Super Valitos look to be Buckingham. This one's CO as well. Yes, this one's CO as well. It's a really good one there. Now this one's not CO, I believe, so not as useful. Might go for performance on this Super Volito later then. Both Super Volitos because they're the same performance. They also do both Swifts as well, so the Swift Deluxe would be 30% because of Buckingham discount. Swift Deluxe I recall being pretty good performance. The regular Swift would obviously be pretty good performance, I would think too, because of the Deluxe being pretty good if I recall too. So definitely cannot go wrong with the Swifts. Three more helicopters here, it looks like, for Elites. Again, I'm starting with helicopters, old helicopters, because of the spreadsheet here, I guess. Alright, Frogger's my bot suit, apparently, so that's not a discount for that. Maverick is Buckingham, so it is also on discount with the current event too, so everybody's getting the Maverick in addition to Plus. So I wonder if Plus gets a bigger discount because of that, or what, I'm not sure how that would work. Like, I don't know if that discount would be additive, or what. Or does that just mean it would be on discount for more than just 1 week or whatever? I'm not really sure how that would work. It's like, do they even get increased discount or what? I wonder. Annihilator. That's a Western helicopters. That's not Buckingham. Okay. We're stock for helicopters now. We're stocks for helicopters now. Not worth stocks, but we're stock for helicopters now. Yes, indeed. Shit, tongue twisty ass wrote them. Avenger counts as a plane, I'm pretty sure, so not going over that yet. Weaponized Kanata, again, regular one's Buckingham, so this one would have to be Buckingham too, certainly. Not the most useful, but it is weaponized, so like I could see this being worth a hangar space, so I think this one could be good. That one could be alright. Definitely could be an alright option here. That very much could be an alright discount there, yes. Definitely not going to perform as good though as the regular one, of course, though. And now their stealth would have to be Western too, certainly, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, of course, indeed. Buckingham Akula is a really good one. I definitely highly recommend the Akula there. Hunter does not have a vehicle manufacturer apparently. Okay, so not that one then. So not that one, but it is part of a general discount right now though, as I've hinted at earlier and even said earlier. Or maybe just said, not hinted, but yeah. How about the Cargobobs, Jet Sam, or what? No, Jet Sam's like a name, it's not a manufacturer, right? But Western Cargobob it is. Not Buckingham's, and no Cargobob discounts. So no. So yeah, no Cargobob discounts since they're Western, not Buckingham. How about the Valkyrie? Okay, that's Buckingham apparently for the Valkyrie, so that would be on discount. Not the greatest. You need other players to use the weapons. You cannot use any weapons solo. It's not the greatest solo, but if you do have the people, then it can be an alright one. No explosive resistance on it though, which sucks though. Savage. Does a Savage have Buckingham or any manufacturer even? Alright, no manufacturer at all on a Savage, so that would not have a discount, it seems. Damn, is Buzzard Action still right now? I forget if it always has this indicator much or not. Cause like I have it, I have it free because of the Arena Wars, so like Fest Surprise 2018. That's Fest Surprise 2018, I believe. It's free because of that, I believe. And I already had the buzzers, so I've never been able to claim that or anything, so yeah. So yes, indeed, ship. Bro, damn it, fuck. Alright, Buzzard's Nagasaki, so yeah, no discount on the Buzzard. If it is on discount this week, it's because of a general discount. So, we just for planes, how about that now? Which ones are going to be Buckingham for the plus subscription discount? Again, I already mentioned the Alpha Z one, and even went over the performance of that one. Alright, blimps have no manufacturers on them, so no blimp discounts, it looks like, in this case. Seabreeze is Western apparently, so no Seabreeze discount. Howard next 25, that's Buckingham, okay. No weapons at all on this one, so I think it's kind of a throwaway slot, so I would say it's kind of a throwaway slot in your hangar. I don't think it's really too worth the hangar space. And yeah, if you're going for one that's not weaponized, obviously one's probably the better one, being lap time heavy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, no, it's a plane. You don't really need a lap time for a plane, but I don't see its one performing as good even for like top speed or anything, no. That's obviously one, though. How about the ultralight? I think that's Nagasaki on the ultralight, right? Yeah, Nagasaki ultralight. I did a review and guide on that too, right? So I should have known faster than that, huh? Haha, I definitely should have known faster than that, yes. Nimbus? Alright, Nimbus is Buckingham apparently, okay. Not really too sure what the performance is on that one. Honestly, I might not mention performance. There's so many Buckingham aircrafts and stuff, I'm probably just not going to bother. Especially because for Plus subscription and it's not for everybody. So, yeah. The Luxors are Buckingham, yes. So you can get that $10 million Luxor for like $7 million for the Plus subscription. That's cool. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool indeed. Shit, fucking road in it, fuck. Valem 5-seater, or like Valem even in general. Okay, that's Joe Bill. Okay. So no Valem discounts then. But yeah, this one is a passive mode thing where it's disabled passive mode because of the like stuff in the back, whatever. Dodo, Noljet, all those other ones. Dodo's Mammoth. That's right. Dodo is Mammoth. Miljet's Buckingham, and that fits 16 players, which is pretty cool. Would fit a whole lobby on the 7th gen consoles back then. Not that you could even do that anymore, but still, technically, when the server shut down, obviously. Alright, Bazer's Western, Vestra. Vestra's Buckingham, so you can get the Vestra for a discount and as a post subscriber. Duster is Western apparently, okay. But yeah, the Luxor, I think Shamal is basically civilian variant, so yeah, that would be Buckingham then. Alright, yeah, you can get the Shamal for discount on the post subscription. Cuban 800's Western apparently. Luxor would have to be on discount like the Luxor Deluxe. Mallard is Western apparently, it looks like, okay. The Mantis, it's like what, that was like the Dodo before the Dodo Z-Plane basically, so what, probably Mammoth then or something? Or no, that's the Joe Bill apparently, okay. Interesting. That reminds me of like the old school, like 3D Universe, regular traditional Dodo basically, though. That's why I thought that, I guess. Titan, and then obviously the regular Valem's Joe Bill, since 5-seater is Titan does not have a vehicle manufacturer, okay. So, I went for every single one that's on discount to some capacity. Yeah, I'm not going to go over each one of these in huge details since I'm already have to do a lot of effort just to see which ones are Buckingham, honestly, yeah. So I'll save to... I try to suggest tone of voice and shit and everything if they're good discounts or not. As long as it's a Pegasus vehicle, by the way, you can have all of them at once. You don't need to worry about personal aircraft storage if it's Pegasus only. So keep that in mind, which is any aircraft before Smuggler's Run, basically, is you can own all of those at one time, so no worries there. Smuggler's Run onward, you need the hangar for those, though. The Avenger is Mammoth Avenger, right? Raiju is actually not on the spreadsheet, so I'm not actually too sure on the Raiju. Honestly, I doubt this is going to be a, like, Buckingham vehicle, so it's probably full price still, I'm guessing. Streamer 216, I'm actually not too sure on this again, because it's a recent one, it's not yet on the spreadsheet because of that, So I kind of forget on this one. Not the greatest plane anyways, honestly, to be fair. It's only got no machine guns, no missiles or anything. No flares and stuff, I think, either. So it's not all that great in the first place. Alright, every other one of these should be on the spreadsheet, no, from here. Alkanost. No manufacturer under Alkanost, okay. The 11th Strike Force. No manufacturer there. Volatile. Alright, yeah, no manufacturer on that, which is kind of what I was expecting at this point. P996, the laser. Is a Joe built, apparently. P45 Nakota. No manufacturer there. Pyro. Pyro's a Buckingham. Okay, so you could actually get the Pyro on a discount, man, on the subscription. That could be nice. It's pretty quick jet, missiles and whatnot. That's pretty good. Mogul is Mammoth, so no discount there. Armsen Bombushka does not have a manufacturer. I'll have 22 Starling. No manufacturer on that either. Rogue is Western, okay. So no discount on that. B65 Molotov, no manufacturer on that. Tula is Mammoth, okay. From there might not be all that much planes left at this point, it seems, if any. They go over on the websites. The Hydra, I guess, sure. Yeah, Hydra would be on the plane section, technically. That's Mammoth, yeah. That's Hydra is a Mammoth, yes. Not Buckingham. Alright, yeah, it looks like that was the last one of the Hydra, okay. So any that I said are on discount. Any that I mentioned are not. Buckingham are not on discount for the Plus subscription. And it started as a real long thing, but there's just so many things to look at and stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to go into the performance of all those different ones. I don't even know if I'll even remember which ones were which at this point, with how long that all took to go through in the spreadsheet. So I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Any that are weaponized are obviously high recommendations for me, since it can be super useful for grinding. Especially grinding helicopters especially are super useful. If there was any of those, which yeah, there was like the Akula, that's probably one of the best ones you could get, for example, with that. Plus subscription discount. And it looks like that was it for the plus subscription, yeah, so just gotta focus on the main newswire at this point, so that's nice. That's nice, yes indeed. So it looks like I got a couple more showrooms, couple. Couple more showrooms, salvage yard robbery targets, any remaining discounts, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so, aside for HSW time trials, or stuff like that, I may want to play on the stream, basically. From there, it seems to pretty much do it, pretty much. Yeah, sorry, this is already almost approaching 3 hours, but my throat is craving a bitch constantly, unfortunately. Fuck. Fucking God. So luxury autos would be next. It might be the usual format, which is going to be 2 vehicles from Chop Shop that are probably not going to even be on discount. Alright, honestly, I'll probably do the stash autos right now. First, before I get to the luxury autos, though. That way I do not have to worry about it later. And obviously I want to do it to try to get my characters some money. Why am I getting that just now? Probably because I'm actually close to the garage, right? That's probably why. Yeah, that's why that happened. That's correct.
You ain't supposed to be here, you know that. Where you gonna go now? You're not going nowhere. Let's go. Shit, they popped him. Shit. Yo, fuck this shit. Get out. You're going down.
Not getting out nibbles. Not getting out y'all fucking nibbles though. Fuck. 77, 79, 73. For numbers, so for numbers, and I would like maybe indeed fucking shit, fucking bro, damn it, yes, fuck. That right? I was even using the analogs to go into exactly on those if I wanted to correct that. That was cool. Cool. Not sure why I use the analog stick there. It's because some of the stuff you have to use the D-pad anyways. I don't know. It's like my brain just makes me use the D-pad for some things. And if I am not the biggest on caring about the kind of thing, I don't know, some things obviously just work better for the D-pad. Even if you can use the analog stick all. Weapon supply. size. Okay, I got bunker. Okay, that's pretty cool. Bunker, it's pretty nice one to get. Probably one of the better ones you can get, honestly, or not. Street dealer right there. Apparently, okay. But yes. Need shit. Bro, I'm not gonna borrow that though. I probably am expecting this in the usual format. Baller SD. Not Baller SD indeed, and Class Civic Air is the X convertible. Okay, it is in the usual format where it's just 2 vehicles from Chop Shop that are likely not on discount. Okay, since the Stash House got me going on there, I guess I might as well check if they're on. Obviously, they're on the vehicle websites or Chop Shop DLC vehicles. But then I'll get to see if they're on discount too. So. Oh yeah, well, I need a legendary for the other one first, right? Alright, yeah. Baller Steve, full price, and then the Vigor's the extra convertible is also full price, yes. So they're not on discount, but Galvanta Baller STD has a Monty Tech on it, and it even has borders and glass as well. It does even have borders and glass too, yes. Yes, indeed, shit, fucking broke, damn it, fuck. Power STD does have fucking borders and glass and a Monty Tech stuff, so that's obviously really good there, and then Garrett's EX convertible. That has HSW House Special Works on the 9th gen version. Even then, I think it's still a pretty solid basic muscle car on the 8th gen too, probably. I'm presuming. So pretty good. I think those are both pretty alright options there, especially the Galvanta Baller STD on 8th gen, or even both. The Garrett's X convertible is more so for 9th gen than it is for 8th though. Obviously though. Alright, Simeon's is not an interior, like a full-on interior, so like, I can leave that there for a while still, perhaps. Alright, so the vehicles this time around for Simeon's here is going to be the Ubermacht SC1, Duntrierly, tongue twisty, that's bro, you messed me up doing that shit constantly to stream. Duntrierly, Landstalker XL, Ubermacht Zion Classic, Shyster Deviant, and then the Western Wolfsbane. So all of these are online exclusive vehicles, I can definitely say that, so none of these will feature in single player, unlike the Test Track. Kind of just like the Plus showroom. I think the Plus showroom made all online exclusives too. Same with the Luxury Autos, technically too. It's only at the test ride vehicles that I think had ones from the story mode and stuff. So it looks like 3 of them are on discount this time, with only 2 not on discount. So it's going to be Ubermacht SC1, the Landstalker XL, and the Zion Classic. All 3 of those on discount. The other 2 are actually full price. So I'll go to the spreadsheet here for the Ubermacht SC1 then, for the supercar class. I do not recall it being a good supercar for performance, unfortunately, no, I will say that. Alright, at least for lap time, that's definitely very much true. I don't recall much for top speed, I feel either, though. So, the Uber Mach C1 is going to be in the H tier for the supercar class, and that's going to be 48th place for lap time. And also 48th place actually for top speed too. Okay, it's the same placement for both actually for lap time top speed. Okay. So that's not very good when there's 62 supercars in the game. 48, that's really not good at all. So yeah, not very amazing for performance, unfortunately. Dundreary Landstalker XL. I kind of forget if the actual Landstalker XL itself is in previous GTA games, but the Landstalker is obviously a pretty iconic kind of vehicle in older GTA games in the sense the Landstalker. I mean, not pretty iconic, but it's still an old school GTA vehicle if you are interested in collecting those. This would be an SUVs class, and yeah, that class is not up to date in the spreadsheet, so the performance may be changed a little bit from here. So do keep that in mind. So do keep that in mind indeed. So the Landstalker XL, that is going to be in the F tier apparently here. And it's 24th place for lap time, 27th place for top speed. And there's a grand total of like 40 on the spreadsheet. I mean, technically probably at least 25th and like 28th now with the Vivid Night HSW, but yeah. It's below average for lap time top speed even before any new ones came out, so like I assume it still would be. I still assume it would be. Yes, indeed. Fucking bro. Chill. Fucking relax. And the last of the discount ones, I think, isn't on the fucking not on, but it's in the sport class. I think I was getting confused with the website there. Yes, indeed. Shit. Fucking fruit in it. Chill, fucking relax. Fucking. Sound classic. For sports classic class, it's going to be in the D tier. It is basically in the D tier. And 14th place for lap time, and then 22nd place for top speed. And yeah, Sports Classics is recently updated. I think it was the last class that was updated on the spreadsheet so far, in fact. So yeah. It's only a few placements off top 10 for that lap time, which ain't actually not bad, I guess. And it's above average for both lap time and top speed. It's above average for the entire class, it looks like, technically, for the performance numbers that just provided. I forget if I mentioned if it was a D tier or not, but yeah, it's a D tier vehicle, apparently. So yeah, it's not going to compete with, like, the supercars and sports classics, obviously. Probably not, but yeah. It's a few placements off top 10, which ain't too shabby, like I said. And it's like a retro version of the Zion, basically. Now, Zion might have only appeared in Grand Theft Auto 5, so it might not have too much nostalgia to it, though, but still, it's a classic version of that, which is still kind of pretty cool, I suppose. And yeah, full price for the Shyster Deviant and the Western Wolfsbane, so probably will not focus too much on those. Shyster Deviant, I think it's a muscle car from the Arena Wars DLC, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that was a pretty fun one. I mean, not a pretty fun one per se, but I mean, I like a lot of vehicles, but yeah. I do not recall this one as being super amazing performance-wise or anything. I would definitely not recall it being too great performance-wise or anything that crazy. And a Western Wolfsbane for motorcycles. I really do not think I recall anything all that special about this one. Probably not top 10 or anything anywhere. Probably. Most definitely not top 10 anywhere, just like Strikes or Deviant, yes. So, indeed, you fucking broke it. If I had to rank these pretty much from best to worst, I'll be honest, I don't really feel any of these are super amazing, not gonna lie, I feel, so... I'll probably say number 1 goes to Zion Classic for like best to worst, then No Landstalker XL, then SC1, because it was, I did it in like order best to worst performing, basically, I feel. Plus, the Zion Classic and No Landstalker XL kind of have some history to them, of course, too, so that's why I put those ahead of the SC1, where I think that is literally just in Grand Theft Auto Online, obviously, and nowhere else, I think, for sure. And then, yeah. The Wolfsbane's a motorcycle, so I'll probably put that as number 4. With the Deviant as the worst, I would say. It's batch around. So SC1 is a... So the SC1 is a supercar, I'm pretty sure, from the Doomsday Heist DLC, yes. I mean, yeah, supercar for sure, but yes. So like a 2017, 2018-ish supercar. I assume it's vaulted, for sure, I'm guessing. Alright, it's Autarch, which is the only supercar of the Doomsday one, still available here, okay. So yeah, it's vaulted, as expected. Landstalker XL, Zion Classic, those two are on Severn. It's at least a 4-door, if not somewhere like Luxury or something even. This one looks to be 2-door more so for the Zion Classic. Could maybe see the Zion Classic be on the website, but not necessarily Landstalker XL. Maybe both of them are though, I'm not too sure. I think it was like summer special, wasn't it, for the Landstalker XL? I think it was summer special, like summer 2020. Alright, yeah, it's not for contract, like after the casino updates, it looks like, so yeah, no, not there. Could be Luxury still though, or something. Alright, nah, seems to be vaulted on the Landstalker XL, which was kind of what I was thinking, I think. Zion Classic, I think it's a casino update vehicle for Casino Resort Heist. 2-door, probably. Did they really vault the Zion Classic? Okay. Even though there's a fucking body pillow on the fucking, like, Princess Robot bubblegum livery, which is pretty cool on that one, I think, too. Fun fact. So that's also why it's ranked number 1, by the way, too. Well, kinda yes, kinda no. Kind of a joke, kinda not. Alright, yeah, that was stuff involved too, it looks like. And then a legendary is Shyster Deviant. And then the Western Wolfsbane is on Southern. Yeah, at this point, if all the discount ones are vaulted, the other ones are definitely have to be vaulted too. 2 doors are doing the Deviant, right? I think so. And again, I think it's around Arena War. No muscle car, looks like, on this website for Arena War. Must be vaulted for sure then. I said around, but it really didn't mean actually on the Arena War DLC, pretty sure. Yeah, there's no way it's anywhere aside for 2-door, let's be real here. And again, it would still go with the trend, and then motorcycle and Severn, that would be easy. There's a motorcycle section. Yeah, no Wolfsbane, that's bolted too, as expected. But no, that's probably from the Bikers DLC too. But yeah, I agree with how it listed them pretty much, I think, for sure. From like best to worst order. All discount ones followed by the motorcycle, and then the muscle that were not discounts. Alright, and then salvage yard vehicles will go over, I guess, next here. I guess I do the export vehicle, I guess. It's already like 5 PM anyways, I might as well just take my time at this point. Because I doubt this will take another hour at this rate anyways. But never know if this shit fucking through, it just might. There's one R from the business update, the one that was actually still available on the website, okay. Like, who fucking cares about nigga ass Dr. Falcon Dre, man? Fuck, man. Who cares? Would you though have not cared about him since contract came out? I think I did any like platinum award revolving around Dre by that point, if I recall. They won't let me flip him. Fun fact, Rockstar actually goes out the way to prevent you from flipping off Dr. Dre with the, like, emote thing where you can flip characters off. They actually prevent you from doing that particular one. It's pretty funny. I kind of get it, but it's funny as hell. That they actually went out the way for that shit. It's a virtual fucking game, who cares? And it's probably other shitty emotes you can do to them. Like, it's in Cutthroat from, like, Red Dead Online and GTA Online, for example. Like, that could be considered a threat to him, though. How was that one? I don't think that one is. But I ain't kidding, though. They do prevent you from flipping them off, though. Apparently they do. Cause I tried it. I actually tried it one time. Like, why though? It's just a game. Who cares? Like, who cares if you flip them off? I don't want to win on the fucking waiver that shit. Yeah, man. Stupid stomach alone, I swear. Everything though. Wrong place, whoops. Yeah. Stupid fucking throat, that's your fault for fucking me up there, damn it. Man, I was supposed to be able to do this like an hour ago or something. Maybe be done by now. If it weren't for having to do a take fucking 2 or 3 or some shit on this shit, actually. That's the annoying fucking part. Be like skipping shit. What? Not have to be skipping shit or eating or shit. Crazy. how sleepy he is or some shit. I realize probably because his stomach is like, or his fucking shit. Actually, still did nothing. So yeah, sorry, I mean to go to the salvage yard. Oops. So I can go over to his vehicles there.
What's up? Take care.
And yeah, if I never got the shootout yet or whatever, then yeah, I did get the number FF, whatever. But yeah, if I got the shootout off yet or not. So, the vehicles here. Karate Italian G2 Senior GT from Los Angeles Mercenaries DLC, the previous DLC, HSW eligible vehicle in 9th gen, a Monty Tech on both 8th gen and 9th gen, both obviously in 9th gen 2, yes. 396,000 max sell value, with a salvage value of $316,800. But yeah. This one has no fluorescent glass, unfortunately, so you're not getting any extra protection on this one. This one has no fluorescent glass, so for extra protection, nothing, no, unfortunately, no, rip. Vapid Dominator GTT, one of those, like, muscle car tuner vehicles from the Los Santos Tuners DLC. With max sell value of $343,000, and a salvage value of $274,400. It's the worst of two muscle car tuners, too. The ASP is a better one of it, basically. And then Think Up Ballista Kinjo, I believe, is like a newer version of the Ballista or something that they released for like Diamond Casino Resort or Heist or something like that. I think it's a casino update for sure. With $249,000 max sell value. Salvage value $199,200. Okay. One especially interesting vehicle in the lineup there, I would say. None looks to be claimable or anything, though. It's only been the comments to Cabrio and the number FF so far for claimable for those two.
Later.
Oh yeah, my armor and shit got shot in the stash house. I think that's what happened, right? So... yeah, it looks like just discount stuff that you get the cover at this point. So I have two open wheel vehicles, Hunter, Sea Sparrow, Maverick. Squallow and the Banshee. There's actually quite some vehicle discounts actually to cover still on this event here, apparently. So I'll go over the rest of the open wheels then. Or actually, no, I'll do it by website order, I think. Let's see, any Arena War ones, I'm kind of pretty much thinking no. Yeah, no, the Arena, okay. Benny's, I think, would actually have one with the Banshee after all, if anything. Yeah, alright. So, go on Benny's here first, I guess, for the Banshee. Probably the most significant website to go on with it anyways, kinda, yeah. About a Banshee. Has a Benny's upgrade if you want the Banshee 900R supercar. That's really good top speed. Or at least it used to be like a top 3. Now it's not really so much of a top 3 anymore, but still should be good for top speed though. Or you could do HSW on the regular Banshee, or even if you are on the 9th gen version of the game after all. Which would probably be the better way to go about it on 9th gen. So you do have some pretty nice upgrade options on the Banshee, which is cool. Performance on the regular Banshee, the ones on discount. The other ones are obviously good performance compared to this one. Yeah, the Banshee is going to apparently be a H tier for sport car here, for the sports class here. 64th place for a lap time is not all that great. Same with 61st on top speed. So yeah, you definitely want to do a 900R or the HSW version if you can, if you are on 9th gen, to maximize on this vehicle here. Either way, it's a very retro, nostalgic vehicle, and it's been a very prominent vehicle ever since Grand Theft Auto 3, at least. I do not think it's appeared in 2D universe or anything. I'm pretty certain. I'm guessing. So that's the one vehicle discount for Benny's, basically. It's on Legendary too, as I've shown too. Couple latest discounts. There's a Sea Sparrow here. Talk more of its capabilities rather than performance in this case. So, this vehicle, you can either do a machine gun or missiles like the regular Sparrow that would come out later on with Caprico Heist. I have a whole review and guide on this in the regular one too. So, yeah. It's a pretty good vehicle. Not as good as the Sparrow, like it was never as useful as the regular Sparrow ever was. Dang, and Caprico got nerfed to shit, so arguably it's not as good as it used to be. I'm not either. But yeah, it's an amphibious vehicle, so I can do amphibious things better than the regular Sparrow, which is nice. In my opinion, it's actually the best amphibious vehicle too, in my opinion, since it's, even though it's hard to land with this one, surprisingly, it's not the easiest landing experience on the water as other ones like the Seabreeze and stuff, surprisingly. It's helicopter based, and I think it's the only amphibious one that's a helicopter, like air vehicle with missiles. Yes, there's the Torador, and also torpedoes and stuff, but in terms of an air vehicle, it's the only amphibious air vehicle with missiles, which is pretty huge. Very significant vehicle to have, I would say. And yeah, that's 30% off. The Banshees, 30% off as well. You can also, by the way, get this. You can also get Banshee for free, I believe, with the starter pack. By the way, I believe too, for the Chrono Enterprise starter pack. This mine might have been free, and that would have been why. Mavericks on discount here instead of 70,000. It's going to be about 46,000. Again, I'm not sure how it works with Plus since it is a Buckingham vehicle and you get Buckingham vehicles on discount for aircrafts right now. For Plus, it looks like 30% for this one, yeah. So it's a civilian helicopter, so I'll go over performance on this one. It's Pegasus, you can own as much Pegasus as you want. There's no space limit on Pegasus. so might as well get this one. But yes, the Maverick. According to the spreadsheet, it's going to be 14th place for lap time, and then it's going to be 17th place for top speed for this as well. And yeah, for helicopters, no tier list or anything for that, so no tiers to go through for that. But it's not very good for the class. It's on the worst class, and the below average for performance for both lap time and top speed. Alright, Legendary has some. I got at least 2 more to cover here with the open wheels. Alright, yeah, I think it's just the open wheels I gotta cover still in here for the other 2, the DR1 and the R88. Okay. All those open wheels, by the way, are 40% off. Every other vehicle one is 30, so yeah, these ones are 40. So, for the 3 different performances on the DR1, its mid downforce setup placement is going to be 6th place. A tier in 6th place for lap time, 7th place top speed. Apparently on that one. DR1 on a minimum downforce setup is going to be 9th place for lap time. And 1st place for top speed. Okay, so this one's actually your best top speed if you do the minimum downforce setup, the number 1 of the entire open wheel class on a minimum downforce setup again. And then a maximum downforce setup for the DR1 gets you 11th place. 11th place for lap time, yes, and then also 11th place for top speed as well, apparently. And then, last but not least, the R88 here. Looks to be the worst of them, kind of, in a sense. A tier for the mid downforce setup apparently all gets you 7th place lap time and then 8th place on the top speed. Max downforce setup on the R88 looks to get you 8th place on the lap time and then 10th place on the top speed. And then R88 on minimum downforce setup actually gets you the worst lap time at 12th place and then like 3rd place top speed. Okay, so ironically, this is like maybe the only one that's better on a max downforce setup than a minimum downforce setup. Interestingly. Alright. But still. The newer ones tend to be better than the older ones, especially in a small class like open wheel, probably. So it's probably this one for discount. It's the best one to get. And yeah, this one's on the open wheel. So not open wheel, obviously, but the prize ride. So I gotta get lucky on that one, and then yeah, let's see other 2 on discount. Warstock still has at least 1. Yeah, I still gotta talk about the Hunter. Hunter and the Squallow, so it's 1 for Warstock, 1 for Doc T's, okay. So yeah, the FH1 Hunter, this is pretty damn good discount for the FH1 Hunter, easily for sure. Super weaponized helicopter, 30% off, you're getting like $930,000 off on the trade price. It's pretty good. But yeah. Unfortunately, they did remove the chain gun, kind of like non-explosive gun it had in the 3D universe, unfortunately, over to the HD universe. It's basically the same gun the Valkyrie has, I think, but it's like a little better or something, maybe. Similar to the Valkyrie's cannon, but it's on a aircraft that actually has explosive resistance this time, which is cool. So it's still an improvement even if it's the same gun. I think it is a little better functionality-wise or something too, if I recall, though. I never really use it much though, so I'm not 100% certain there. So I'm not really 100% certain there. That's indeed shit. Rodent, chill, fucking relax. Huh. Has to lock on homing missiles, and it also has barrage missiles, which, yeah. I think it was the first helicopter to have the barrage missiles, and like first vehicle in general to have the barrage missiles too. And that's where you can do like 7 missiles at a time. Yeah, you can do 7 missiles at like a time with it too, which is cool. Yeah, this thing has really insane firepower, and it's also got some pretty nice explosive resistance for a helicopter too, which is nice. 4 helicopter too, which is nice, yes indeed. Fuck, bro, show alive. And yeah, performance I think is actually surprisingly good on this one too. It's super good for top speed, despite what you would think of it being a military helicopter after all. This is super good grinding helicopter. Yes, this is a super good grinding helicopter. Yes, indeed. Definitely a super good grinding helicopter. Docties. $196,021 to $157,635 on the Squallow. Fucking lol. What is this RAM discount? No. Go over performance. It's not weaponized, of course. So the Squallow. No tiers for boats, it looks like. So the Squallow is actually 6th place for lap time for boats, which is, I suppose, not bad, obviously being top 10, and then 7th place for top speed. 6 for lap time, 7 for top speed, yes indeed. Rodent, chill, relax, man. Hey, you might as well get one that's super cheap, and it's Pegasus. There's no Pegasus storage limit. Alright, so I did not find the gun van yet. So I may just be going through my weapon wheel for that. Go over to the one area. Make this more forgetting I'll probably just go through on the weapon wheel. I don't really feel like doing the HSW time trial before the like remaining couple discounts left. So yeah. Starting off on the gun van inventory discounts. All pipe wrench, basic melee weapon. May just be able to biker melee with it, especially since it was released with the Bikers DLC. I assume you would. So that's the one interesting thing probably about that, I guess. I have a gun locker right now, but it's actually the precision rifle next here. It's basically this, but it actually locks on. It's kind of across the back and the marksman rifle. But it's not good. Such slow rate of fire. It's not really a good weapon. It's a terrible gun. That's why it's in the gun locker right now. Because there's a gimmick where like a trick in the game where if you put a certain weapon in the gun locker, you use ammo for a gun, and then you go into another lobby, it actually refills the ammo, so that's why my precision rifle is in the gun locker right now. So it basically gets unlimited ammo, which is pretty nice. So yeah, it's not a really good gun. Again, the name's just precision. It is good for precision, not gonna lie, it is pretty precise, but any gun can headshot, so it's not really a big deal. Skipping next to, skipping next to, so onto the minigun here. I think I also have that in the gun locker actually too, just because I have the Widowmaker out instead. So again, minigun, Widowmaker, they share the same ammo. You can use that gun locker trick, and one essentially gets infinite ammo each time you go into the lobby. It refills. The minigun is a pretty good gun. That's not why it's in the gun locker. Again, it's just for that little ammo trick. But yeah, cannot go wrong with a heavy weapon. Be able to shoot all kinds of crazy amounts of bullets at a time. Definitely nothing wrong with that. Just not explosive, obviously, so it's not as great as like other heavy weapons though, arguably. Pump shotgun has the Mark II weapon upgrade. And yeah, it's 1 to 2 where you can do explosive rounds as well with the explosive slugs. is indeed fucking pro one of the ones where you can use explosive slugs, like rounds and everything. Pretty good, Mark II. So definitely recommend the Mark 1. Throwables this time. Proximity mines explode on proximity, as the name suggests, so obviously it's pretty good in some cases, yes. Basic explosive throwable with the grenades. Tear gas. Tear gas, tear gas, tear gas, tear gas, tear gas. Yeah, tear gas is pretty good for room creating, which is pretty good. You have all your body armor like per usual, of course. Alright, now for the 2 discount ones. Up an atomizer. Very good for getting vehicles unstuck. If you're in a business stealth mission, a vehicle gets stuck, very good for getting them unstuck, since it does stuff like that, after all. Super good there. It says just machine gun, does that mean the MG, or like, what? I'm not... I think it means the MG if it says machine gun on there. Okay. For 30% off. Since MG would be machine gun for sure. MG. Yeah, MG's machine gun for sure, is it not? So, I think it says. I don't think there's a gun straight up called machine gun. Besides for this, no. Not as good as the combat MG, but it has 100. Not as good as the combat MG, but does have an insane 100 ammo capacity, which is pretty good. That's definitely pretty alright, for sure. Crazy amount of ammo capacity easily makes it kind of worthwhile. Probably will not use it much though, it's probably more of a filler weapon, honestly. Yeah. Might actually need to put that in the gun locker one day, maybe. I might be able to get regular MG ammo. I mean, I have the Gusenberg sweeper in the gun locker, that may already be fulfilling that, I'm not too sure, actually. So there. Yes, I might have kind of rushed it this time for the gun stuff in particular, but yeah. They're weapons, they don't really need too much explaining for the vehicles, I feel. They're more usable than not all. Okay, so HSW time trial. Okay, first of all, I need to do my usual search. How long has it been since March 15th, 2022, the release date of this game, so I can know basically if I'm going to do a different vehicle or if I'm going to stick to the same one. Then what I've been using. It says 112 weeks, but I think it's literally as of today. It in fucking goddamn fucking deed fucking fruit has been 112 weeks, it looks like. Now I think it's only because it's being done here on Tuesday, but the event came out on Thursday, so I don't really exactly count it as 112 weeks yet. So I was meant to do the stream earlier, so I don't count it quite yet. So yes. So yeah, this will be the last time using the Turismo Classic here. Next stream I use something else. I'm not really too sure what I'm going to use it, so I'm not going to say anything regarding that.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll get there as soon as I can.
I'll be finishing before 6 p.m. at least, so that's good. I'm doing the stream pretty late. Especially because one time did not go fine. It fucking randomly ended at one point. On that previous one I did, like I said. Yeah, there's where a shortcut, whatever, I don't know if I did it exactly that way. I might have accidentally did it more than I usually do, but whatever. Whatever. Yes, indeed. Part-time at minute 25, it looks like. Okay. Yes, indeed. Let's fucking go. No time to waste. You're fucking Christ. God damn it, are you fucking kidding me? Why? This vehicle showing that hard in the way, that never happens. Fuck, man. God, I'm actually trying to get this done quick. Fucking damn it, for once fucking game. God. I'm actually trying to be done earlier, for once. So I can actually do things outside of this shit fucking game, like fucking crazy. Like in my real life and shit. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Alright, this better be the one, man, I fucking swear. Trying to hit shit right now. Crap, harassing me like a little bitch right now, though. Like, fucking damn it. I think it's going pretty alright here, it seems. Okay. I'll probably jinx it somehow, though. I kinda did, yes. Except I actually did recover pretty nice from that, actually. Come on! Fuck. Stupid scrap truck in the way. Never mind now, I guess. But it still did recover pretty good. Oh my fucking god, let's go. Come on. Jesus fucking hell, what the fuck? Let me fucking do it again. Fucking hell. Come on. Jesus, man, this is stupid. Dude, I really don't have the time for this shit right now. Fucking game, let's go. Come on, why are you steering like that? Let's go. Come on! What are you doing? God damn it. Fucking seriously. God damn it, you fucking character just sucks suddenly, you know. Yeah, made me kind of forget where to turn, stupid fucking characters. Oh my god. That's a restart right away since you suck now. Go, come on. Oh my god, what the hell? Come on. Alright, well, I kind of recovered from that pretty good, it seems. Alright, I actually tried to hit more, really, character, come on. Alright, we're done. Fucking done, right? We better be fucking done. Fucking good. Fucking goodness. Alright, well. It's fucking 5:35 fucking PM and shit. I was supposed to be able to get this done earlier, but of course I had to retake this fucking stream. Because of course the internet went out or some bullshit. I don't even fucking know, man. Or my PS5's just dog shit or something. I don't even fucking know anymore. Or the streaming in general is just dog shit or something anymore. But yeah. It's probably gonna be it for this fucking stream here. Next stream will be probably next GTA 9 event stream. It's all I can really predict. But maybe L.A. Noire later in the month, like I said, and shit. Earlier on and all that. That's probably gonna be it for the stream though. Hope you enjoyed.